the stream
I am beginning the stream. Thank you all for being patient. We were having technical difficulties. By that.
No, we weren't. He lies. He lies.
Technical difficulties mean sharing for Sona.
that's technically difficult, is what that is.
I had to actually find my art. It was a little difficult for me. Yes.
Me still hasn't supplied.
I am glad you did, Tygon, because I like your character.
All right. So now that we have everybody back in the saddle again,
I get it.
I would. I don't get it. What do you mean?
It's funny jokes. Funny...
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, saddle.
Yeah.
No, no. Right. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm taking my medicine so I don't cough up a storm during the game, because I just realized it's about to run out.
You take your medicine.
Cough.
You always take
Yeah,
your
I thought
medicine.
it was because of something we did or said.
No, actually, it's my medicine's wearing out. So
Is it so you feel fantastic?
It's okay. I've got a big
right
thing
now.
of, like, delicious mac and cheese, which is terrible for you when you're sick. All right, so welcome to episode 15 on the Rock Bottom campaign. I'm really proud of us to get this far.
I thought it was 14.
No, this is episode 15.
This is 14, I think.
Is it? Because
Yeah.
you uploaded the one earlier saying it was episode 14.
Did I?
Yes.
Alright, I have to go back and count. Anyway, the point is...
Because I was looking at Twitter and it says I added a video at YouTube playlist, youtube.be/1e.
Oh, I'm not saying I couldn't have fucked it up.
014.
I
Anyway,
mean,
but
that's
anyway,
entirely possible.
This is either episode 14 or episode 15. I know as a party, you guys are 17 experience points away from your next landmark. This is actually a pretty big deal because I think this is the first time in any game I've DM'd over course of us playing in the HSC playtest for 2.0 that we have actually crossed a threshold live in a game through to the next landmark. I'm saying that specifically because of the fact that you guys, because last time I think you guys actually ended up getting it either at the end of a campaign when we already ended, or because I had boosted you across the starting line, so that way you were already ahead. So this will be kind of a big deal. So, but as a result of that, and knowing that you are 17 XP away, I will be doing the recap tonight.
How dare?
because I've thought about this, and if I let you guys do the recap tonight, and then I give you the minimum 15 XP at the beginning of next game, if you do the recap, you would hit the next landmark immediately at the beginning of next
so what was the point of this whole
That
prelude if your entire purpose
terrible.
was to not let us get it this session?
What do you mean? That's the entire point of the prelude, is that I'm not letting you get it.
Well, thanks.
But I was just saying, it's a really big deal, but that's why I'm not
It's a
letting
really
you get
big deal that we won't be achieving. Congrats on that.
Well, I mean, you guys might live. I don't know. I don't know. Does somebody really want to do the recap?
Not anymore.
I just want
Fine.
you to play Godzilla sound files and the sound of people screaming. That's a good
All
recap
right.
for last session.
So, oh great. See, I actually regret doing the recap.
Kill
So
said
I have a
the
cough. All right, so basically, what has happened over the course of the adventure, the party has pulled their way out of the mire of the down below area of the City of Possibility. They have faced various henchmen from JD and his corp, Geyer. Bypassed them and learned of his mechanizations to oust the IRPF as the lawful contract holders in the city for upholding justice and basically the security of the city, and also has been moving to oust out Progenitus' own group of security by just ruining them in public opinion. The party has found out about this unfortunately, after the cleansing has happened, where they have apparently been just mass murdering everybody that was living in the hobo lands down below. They have blamed them for countless attacks and nefarious deeds that suspicion might lead you to believe was probably the works of Geyer and JD. Unfortunately, the party has no concrete proof. During the course of the last few sessions, the party made contact with a security group after an incident at their previous hotel/apartment building, where a gun was fired in the hotel room in response to a transcendent event that was tearing off. The gun was supposed to have been in lockdown and not actually be in the room, which is what was causing a lot of the issue legally with the local Progenitus Security Corp. So a very adamantly stubborn Amelia wanted her damn gun back. And Progenitus used its means to lure the party back in to discuss what had happened.
Yeah, they were pretty mean about it.
They ended up drugging several people, but it only took effect on one of them. Zuri, unfortunately, told the truth and every single bit of truth that she had, to the point that she pretty much told everything about your group to the Progenitus security head. After the interview, he felt like he had enough dirt on you guys. He could probably hang you, but he saw an ally that he could use working outside the ranks that could help him take down Geyer, because he didn't just want JD dead. He wanted to take down Geyer because Geyer was a threat to his position and also a threat to how he felt the city should continue and prosper. He did not like the idea that Geyer was basically attacking and hurting the people of possibility in order to get their way with their fear-mongering and etc. The party was like a little swayed in different ways. Everybody had different motivations. Miko really hated the idea of Geyer being in existence and was interested in that part of it. But Miko had gone off and gotten an interview with a nice little corporation that does book manufacturing. Upon being there, she found out that they actually have a different name on the back end, and they made contacts and actually earned a position there, luckily, from an amazing show of skill. And
you don't often hear "luckily from an amazing show of skill" in the same sentence.
Luckily from an amazing show of skill, using mechanics that the game lets you re-roll some dice. And then the party ended up meeting back up, and they had a real heart-to-heart discussion about what they were going to do. Unfortunately, Zuri was very drugged still, and was like, yeah, I really wanted to just get this handled about her head problems, and kind of wandered off into the Progenitus ambulance with the rest of the party as they watched her go get brain surgery on. Zuri is free of voices in her head, but there are many other things that she may have lost as a result of that. Afterwards, the party sort of grilled Zuri on her commitment to the cause, as Zuri had lost a lot of memory regarding JD and Geyer and associated contacts. She has fleeting memories of being held captive, being attacked, and things, but it isn't quite the same motivation she was getting from Alexa and crew driving her on their path towards vengeance. There was a brief allusion towards maybe Shifty Eyes look at the door of the car while driving, of if she wanted to play along or not. And then
Sam, there was a bug on the door, Sam. There's a bug.
Sure, that's why you just kept looking at the door and then looking at Zuri.
There was a bug on the door, and I was worried that it would spook her.
Yes, and then the party had a discussion in the car and in the hotel room about taking a grenade to the site of the hotel, which was still under terrain warping from the high Kuel in the area. There were still lots of transcendent activity going on there, surprisingly still, after all the time that had passed, which was basically about a day. The security group was still there because it was nearly a few hours after you guys had your interviews with them. I believe Miko convinced them. Was it Miko? Yeah, Miko convinced them that they should hand everything over to Geyer and move out. And the party agreed that Zuri would be the one who takes the Kuel bomb to the site and explodes it when Geyer gets there, so that Geyer would be the ones holding the bag when everything went wrong. Everything went beautifully as far as Zuri going to go do it. Zuri was told by a party member that there was going to be a remote detonation that was going to happen with the grenade.
In fairness,
So when
that
Zuri
mistake didn't actually change any kind of result. She would have been just as fucked if she detonated from a block away.
I'm just saying it was I think it was actually a timer is what Zuri was told. But yeah. But yeah, Zuri
Maybe
went,
it would have handed me immediately.
yeah, maybe Zuri wouldn't have been like right there. But they threw it into this old building, and for those who are familiar in the HSD universe, objects and places and stuff like that in HSD have souls in the Kuel realm if they're very old or have kind of like weird personality quirks that develop over time. This being a very old hotel / apartment from the olden times of the city, had that. The effect we ended up rolling is supposed to make it so whoever it is that channels it turns into a transcendent creature and summons other transcendent creatures and then goes on a rampage. Unfortunately, because there wasn't a person, but a inanimate object with a soul, the guy took a little bit of freedom there and decided that the building would suddenly become the transcendent entity. And
That's preferable to the grenade becoming the transcendent entity, in all honesty.
Yeah, it kind of was, I think.
Imagine that grenade chasing you through town, raising the QR levels of all the areas it passes.
I can just see it like rolling by, yelling Voltorb.
Voltorb. So the building turned into a monolithic monster of Godzilla proportions. Did silent screaming as it waded through downtown, chasing Zuri the entire way, who, in her panic, ran right back to the party, which was amazing. No one, luckily, was horribly hurt in the party. And eventually,
Full
Zuri
stop, end
managed
statement.
to lose.
All that matters. I mean, that's what I'm hearing here.
Zuri ended up managing to get all the way across town and hiding between some buildings as the creature went by. It was moving very quickly, and the only thing that moved quicker than it was Miko. And but Zuri moved very quickly. It managed to get out of its way after a few miles, and was hiding by a hospital where she met somebody she doesn't quite remember anymore. And the building continued on its rampage until it finally joined up with its little buddies and decided to disappear into another realm. The city was trashed as a result of this building's massive, unadulterated rampage that it got to do. A lot of response units were seen coming out. The party had seen drop. I would equivalent them to drop ships, but large vessels coming from the sky with active armor suits, TTI response, actual TTI response, not just Geyer, coming in to try and help quell the area. It became a planetary event because of how big it was. About 500 citizens are reported dead. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news. During the what's the word? Confusion would probably be the better word to use. I can't think of it. catastrophe, the confusion, Lotta had the brainstorm to rush over to a bunch of the dead Geyer guys, grab one of their toggles, and call into the news network, incriminating Geyer of, we knew we shouldn't have done this. Why did we do this? Oh God, we went too far.
I am play God.
That kind of
I am exceed grasp.
and played that off as much as she could. And at the end of the night, the party all regrouped at their current hotel, which was partially demolished, not completely. The main thing is their buildings. The building part where their room is still there, so they're happy about that, I think.
Now we resurrect this hotel.
Power is flickering on and off in different parts of the city, and there's actually, for the first time ever, possibility is suffering in ways that it had never known it could. And at the same time, Miko received a call from Riri, the president of Pretty Pretty Princess Corporation. The rest of the staff are dead. She is the only person left, and they have an emergency order coming in. Afterwards, they're clearing out of town because they are not going to stay around. Miko has been requested to show up to work for a large sum of money to do very quick and important work in the next day.
I can do
Right?
one of those two things.
You can do it quick. You can do it important.
You can.
Oh, I thought one of them would show up.
Mm-hmm.
Either show up or I work. Pick one.
Alright. So, you guys, lovely people.
All right.
Have-
I will fill in the gaps that you missed because there were a couple details. For one, there were waffles involved at some point.
There were waffles.
There were
That's-
waffles.
These are very important waffles.
Yeah, there were definitely waffles involved.
Oh yeah, the celebratory waffles of we destroyed the city.
Yeah,
as I-
which is actually
Yeah.
where we got that call in, was at the
Yeah.
Waffle Hut,
Mhm.
which was good. And also, well, it was mostly the waffles. Anyway, one experience for you.
Alright, well, I'm glad I'm giving that XP to all my NPCs.
Uh-huh.
And that they have now reached Landmark 3.
What the
Um,
fuck?
So, by the way, guys, I looked it up. This is episode 14.
Okay, so
Okay,
something just
good.
mislabeled.
Yeah,
Okay.
it goes 11, 12, 14 on the playlist.
Well, yeah, we can't. It's like a hotel. I can't put 13 on there.
Yes.
Okay, well, I was just basing on the fact that I was like, oh, I must have been wrong because Twitter said something else, so.
Nope, stop listening to Twitter.
You were misled by the tweet site.
Yeah, the Twitter site. Alright, so I do believe, though, we did leave off with you guys at the hotel room, or at the very, shoddy hotel room you guys had. I think you guys were going to rest. Were you guys going to
Yes,
rest?
I think because it was the end of the night. We had to finish the waffles first, though.
So we
Very
can fast forward to morning if you guys want.
Yeah, Miko is actually not sleeping as she was. She is sitting up again and being a stationary critter. But there is now, instead of the nightly folded outfit, there is like half of the outfit has been placed on the floor. I've had her. The sleeves are now rolled up. One of the pant legs has been like twisted into some semblance of an origami swan. And there is a set of headphones inside like a one of those little plastic containers that are impossible to open, just covered in bite marks. Just it looks like there was just like an hour's worth of attempting to get into this thing.
I've seen that. That can take days, actually.
What's they gonna do?
I get it.
I was saying they could get in there. Anyway, so...
Oh.
Yeah. Alright. So you did that. Okay, well, bright and early, 6 a.m., Miko, your alarm goes off.
0 hour. Oh no, wait, that's 9 a.m. Oh well, I'll be high as a kite by then. The alarm will go off. There is a Doppler sound effect as the alarm goes sailing across the room. After she swatted it with her tail, because there's a.
Lola's eyes
Alright.
just snap.
Allow me to help with this. I'm
And it's
gonna-
only her first day.
It sounds like the Jetsons' car as it goes by.
Alright, it nearly hits Amelia.
Amelia might be concerned about it if not for the 3 other broken alarm clocks that have landed nearby her over the past 3 days.
Amelia just kind of like gives you a dirty look and just pushes the snooze button.
The snooze button is no longer functional, but neither is the alarm clock, so problem solved. This seems like an
Yeah.
appropriate music for the beginning of the workday. I like the
Yeah.
pounding war drums that works out.
This is basically how I view you getting dressed.
Yeah. Yes, there is a tussle in the bathroom consisting of trying to roll into this. She will kick out the door looking stellar. It's a bit more haphazard than it was before.
Bright and early morning. Work day. Congrats.
I'm gonna go. Hang on. What is this place? She's gonna like look back really quick. Oh, that. Oh. Okay. Well, don't go anywhere because I might not be gone wrong.
Remember, if it's JD related as we suspected, do something fucky.
Okay. That part not a problem. Mostly the doing the others. We'll see how quick I get kicked out of this. Y'all have fun though, okay? Don't spend any money you don't have.
Wait, give us the address just in case you need help.
Oh god, I should get the address. Where do I go? Computer.
No, didn't you?
You have the address.
I was in a different mind. She looks through the thing and turns it upside down. There it is. No, I got it. No, I'm going. I
No,
gotta.
we need it. Give it to us.
Oh, right here. This is the address.
Oh,
I
thank you.
will let you know where to be at. I got spectacles, testicles, wallet, and what? I don't have any of these things. No, wait, they're the spectacles. There we go. Okay, we're going. Where are you going? Was I wearing these? These don't even have lenses in them. She'll go out
Need
the
a
door
free
and summon a tag.
Alright, so Miko's gonna, why should I worry? Her way down to get a car.
Yeah, to summon a car.
Which actually, there is actually a lack of vehicles driving around at this time of day, which is actually very strange because Miko, you are actually somebody who would be familiar with normal city life, and normally this time of day there should be a lot, but now in the bright, the dawning of day, you can see just how extensively bad everything in the area is.
So how far away is the place? Could I just walk there?
It's probably about 10 miles.
That would be a long walk. Well, I will attempt to see if any of the apps will summon a vehicle.
Well, they will come up to you, but like I said, there's just not that many out, and there's like not very. You don't see any of them with people riding. It's like everybody probably got a day off work today because of bereavement.
Except for Miko.
Interrupt city life.
There's various newscasts going on the sides of all the buildings that do their little holographic ad space. Our hearts go out to the 575 victims and 300 missing. Of the...
Good news is that second number's going down. Bad news is that first number's going up.
That and every once in a while it flashes up images of you can tell different service people, paramedics, that are among the identified dead. These are clearly people who are important in. So anybody who is kind of clearly important starts getting flashed up there as you go. Do you pay attention to the stuff at all as you go, or are you just kind of going to your own thing?
She will catch notice if she sees anything trying to do with like whether or not anybody's pursuing blame or what's been given as the official story for what happened or.
It does seem that there is some stories coming up. You kind of see that suspicion. Gyre employees may have been working in cahoots with terrorist cell. That kind of thing. There's Gyre's official statement that some topside sympathizers who'd been working with the folks from down below.
Is there a televised thing
Alright,
from like
good at
JD talking about it at all? Because I don't actually think we've seen him recently.
The only televised things for Geyer is they have a white lioness talking to the crowds in a very pristine kind of white outfit. She has long hair, big blue eyes.
Do you guys think he might have a type? Like I was sensing a theme.
Nah.
I'm imagining.
Anyway, but
No
they do not
comment.
ever seem to show the actual company president. They do, over the course of things, show a still image of a certain candidate that you had seen yesterday, the head of the Progenitus Security Corp. Is among the confirmed dead.
Glory hell! Oh. And there goes our insurance.
There is also a very anxious-looking Larry talking to news reporters as he is being brought in for questioning regarding the incidents involving the hotel.
Remember your price, Larry.
And that's mostly what you get from just half watching.
She will continue traveling onward in what I assume is an empty car.
Yeah, it's an empty car. There's nobody else with you.
I'm gonna shift seats at one point or another. I'm gonna go over to that
back,
one.
Side,
This
side,
one, maybe
side,
sideways.
side,
There's nowhere to
side,
sit comfortably
side.
in these things.
Top hanging off the roof.
Yep.
Inside roof, right? The vehicle eventually slows in front of a building you don't really remember. This is definitely not the same place you were last time.
Oh. She will try to peek around it a little bit to see if she can figure out, like, if it was a second facility or if they just tried to set something up rushed or.
It looks very much like a warehouse building, and it has a visible door at the front.
Did they send me this new address? This isn't the one that I got.
They did send you this new address.
All right, good. She will hop out of the car and proceed to pat it on the roof and say this baby gets some kind of meme reference.
All right. And as you pat it on the roof, a little robotic hand will pop out and make grabby hand for Tippy.
I will tip the car over. As directed.
Right.
No.
The car will make a horrible screen noise and wheel about in the center of the road. No.
Very nice. She will head over to the front and buzz her way in if that is a thing that is done.
As you buzz the door, you can tell that there is a camera on a rotating arm. Looks directly at you. It makes a bing noise, and the door immediately
bing back
opens,
at it.
and a series of lights light up ahead of you, leading you down the hallway.
Oh, wow. You guys couldn't just, like, have somebody yell? There's only one direction to go.
It immediately forks off into several different directions. But,
I'm going immediately in one of those side directions. Sass me, will you?
It is dark this way. It is very dark, but you're used to the dark, so you find a whole bunch of doors that are closed.
She'll go back to the main hallway and goes, all right, well, I mean, at least there's a sense of humor here. Y'all all right? No, wait, there's probably a lot of dead people, aren't there? I'm sorry, that was insensitive. Should I follow the lights? I gotta follow the lights.
The lights eventually lead to a door that opens itself. And a little robotic arm with a camera kind of does this little bend and like lean that direction like you're supposed to go in.
Everything here is so polite. I mean, you could have just given me directions. You didn't have to do all the animatronics. What does it do if it doesn't want somebody in? Does it shake itself back and forth? She looks at the camera, waiting for it to shake itself back and forth.
It seems to like do the adjusting lens thing a whole bunch, and then it shakes back and forth.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm gonna assume that the adjusting lens thing was something derogatory, but really, it breaks down after a while. Like, we might have to get some audio through here. Anywho, I'm going this way.
You enter into a large laboratoire. There are several large
Speaking
flat
Francie.
flat tables out, chemicals, a massive machine that you may or may not be familiar with. This is a Mako bioprinter, and there is just rows and rows and rows of these chemicals on different shelvings units that are out. A small lateral comes padding up to you. Her massive ears kind of flick straight up and goes, "Ah, good, you're not late. Good. So you get right on this. I've got the details on that pad over there waiting for you. Yeah, you're supposed to be quite good at this. I have to meet with the client. He wants this immediately. I recommend afterwards we both get out of town. I don't know what in fact he's getting on about, but I just think this isn't a safe place. So I'm going to wire the money to your account as soon as you're done. Philip will be monitoring your process, making sure that you have everything that you need. Please don't mess up.
Oh my god, someone call the Vor police. I could just eat you up. Sorry, who are you?
She stiffens a bit and goes, "I'm Riri, the president of the company, and you'll check yourself."
Oh, can I
Well, you
stuff you in a
reckless.
pillow? I'm sorry, do you come in plushy form?
She looks like she's got like a little bit of a like angry snarl, like an angry little dog, and then and then she kind of lets it out and goes, "Get to work and it'll be all fine. Everybody's happy here at Princess Corporation." And she puts her little paws up against her cheeks and gives them a little squeeze. "Don't let me down."
Oh my gosh! She puts her own paws against her own cheeks and goes, "I certainly won't! Gosh, somebody needs to get you out of here. You are in very serious physical danger. I can squeeze you till you pop!" Really, though, it is a problem.
All right, well, you get to work. Philip, make sure that Miss Miko has everything that she needs. Let me know when she's done. I'll bring in the client to inspect the goods. And she starts tiptoeing out.
Wait,
And
I have a
it will-
question.
Yes?
Am I supposed to be putting any kind of, like, software into these? Like, what stage are we selling them at here?
They're going to be pre-programmed, my dear. If you follow the pad, we have basic intelligence that we're going to be putting these into. There's a few TCI wibbly-wobblies you need to handle, but I understand that you're quite knowledgeable of these things.
That's all on the pad, darling.
It's all on the pad. Just make it exactly to order. It needs to be a perfect physical duplication. Okay?
Well,
Thank you.
wait, no, I got more. Do we have
What?
like engram scanners or anything like that in case I need to replace anything?
Everything should be here, hon. But
Okay.
you shouldn't mess up. I mean, that's an amazing machine. The chances of it actually flubbing and you having to wipe and start completely over are very low. And if they do, well, it's expensive, and it'll come out of your pay. All right, goodbye.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes,
Can I use you as a sock puppet?
goodbye. Click.
She's gonna turn back around to Philip. I'm gonna take that as a maybe.
Philip is actually a camera on an arm.
Oh god damn it, Philip.
It's basically, like the Iron Man little robots with the graspy hands. It's basically just a little camera with a graspy hand, and it has like a little name tag on it that says, "My name is Philip."
Hi Philip, can you present me the pad?
And it reaches over and tries to hand you the pad and drops it on the floor.
Philip, pick that up.
Philip picks it back up.
Alright, can you like I'm gonna walk like this a little bit. Can you just kinda keep pace?
Yeah, Philip starts spinning in a circle as you walk around him.
There we go. See, Philip's got it. I got a good thing going on with Philip here actually. What do we got on this thing? I got.
All right. It wants you to create.
It wants you to? That's a problem.
I don't know. I know. All right, it wants the creation of 2 vector-like bioprobes. One of them needs to be of a hemi variety with some umlaut in it. It's going to look like a goat. And she's going to need to have blonde hair, some amazing assets in the front, some pretty good assets in the back, and very specific facial information that needs to be on there. There's pictures of Lotta that are being used for reference, scans that have been done. The other vector-like bioprobe that needs to be made is a dead-on for Amelia. It has the lizard arms, the full lioness look. It's expected to have the dark tinged fur and the hair. Any modifications will need to be made to the DNA sample provided, which there are hair samples for you to start with, enclosed for both, that were apparently taken at some point, or DNA samples that were taken from both at some point, because JD did that. There is about 5 different TTI proprietary things to put into them. You're going to be putting in all the different Void Suite stuff. You're also going to be putting into them each a transcendent implant and that kind of things. The one for Lotta is expected to have a power generator because she's going to be equipped with a very heavy weapon that's going to need the power.
Miko's gonna to look at this and kind of do a double take, because it's one of those things where, like, and I've seen these faces before. It's kind of like looking at my phone. Wait a minute, I'm not looking at my phone. What the hell? And you look at it and goes, "Oh, well, this is highly suspicious. They can't afford new bodies." She's gonna look at the look at.
Why didn't they tell me about
Why
that?
did they tell me about this? She's gonna look at the order for, you know, who it's supposed to be going to.
Spiral.
Oh, this okay. All right. Hey, Philippe. What do we have, like, abbreviations for the mental programming here? Because, like, this really seems like an upgrade.
Abbreviations for the mental programming?
Yeah, she wants to figure out what kind of personality she's supposed to be putting into these, because, it
Oh,
seems like they're stepping up from the base models.
Philippe offers you the pad and then drops it, and then goes and picks up a different pad and shows you a personality engram that was apparently taken from a prisoner with manic things, but the engram has basically got a subservient thing where it will force the personality to obey commands.
Huh.
So
I see. I think
you know, standard
somebody's
bioprobe thing of you need to make it obedient.
setting up to take a fall. Well, what's his plan for the ones that are already here? I mean, even if he sets up a fall here, he still has to deal with the original people.
Philippe has lost interest and has started petting your back.
Philippe, well, a little lower. And shoulder on the side. There you go. I like this. This is pretty good. I didn't realize it was coming with benefits. Philippe, present me with a map of the facility.
Philippe goes over and taps a thing, and a big holographic map comes up of the warehouse facility you are in the various different labs.
Miko nods. Make it spin.
Oh no.
Philippe makes it spin.
I like how Miko is slowly turning into like a 17th century British lord. Just like, Philip, Philip, there are peasants on the
Philip,
boy.
boy!
Bring my flatbow.
She would look
The
at
sad thing
it.
is when Nico doesn't get Philip, that will be the sad thing.
Yep. Philip, highlight technological facilities. She wants to figure out what the building's got.
It highlights several different ones, but it also a lot of the stuff seems to be getting loaded up into a docking bay.
Is there anything for creating backup clones of people, like scanning and?
There are scans, yeah.
As you get, Philippe,
And there is actually an entire scanning library that keeps recordings there.
Ooh. Hang on, Philippe. Open the channel to Fluffernutikins. Fluffla. Fei.
Philip starts dialing, and a very confused-looking purple husky answers. Hello?
Hi. We still on for tonight?
I'm sorry. Did you subscribe?
Oh, I did. See you later. She'll hang that one a boring conversation anyway. The CEO, the person, the throw pillow.
The camera does a slight tilt.
She's gonna grab the camera. I know. She was right there.
It calls you.
Over... Your phone rings.
Oh my god, that's the best.
I love it.
You're now on speakerphone with yourself.
Hey, this is not what I want to. Turn it off. Okay. Yes. Fifi? Foo? I'm terrible with names. She's going to look expectantly at the robot. Your boss?
The thing reaches over, grabs yet another pad, and shoves it in your face, rotating around because you're always in movement. And it basically gives your work order from President Riri of the Pretty Princess.
Right. Of course, I was gonna do that. Also, did you really need to put a new pad in my? Couldn't you just transfer this to the person?
That upon completion of this job, you will make 8,000 credits.
Ooh, that's pretty good credits, I think.
Yeah.
I've kind of forgotten currency over the past day. Hey, can you call Riri? This one, Rai. My reading, not so.
All right, so it dials up. Hello, are you done already?
I am that efficient. However, not the case this time around. Are we accepting other jobs? I mean, just while I'm here?
No, we're using their facility, and then we are leaving town as fast as possible. Did you even see what happened on the news last night? I lost the majority of my staff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you can buy a new staff.
So yeah, don't wander too much in the facility, dear. It is not ours.
Oh.
And we are heading out as soon as you are done. Assuming you want to come with us, or are you leaving separately?
I will establish that after I find out whether or not I can finish this fast enough to your satisfaction. Thank you, Riri. Bye-bye.
Okay, I have... Click.
Get out.
Because Philip immediately hung up when you said bye-bye.
Yeah, okay. She's gonna...
I like you, Philip.
She would give what is similar to a hands up. She will get on her own toggle and send a text off to parties saying, come down to this facility, I'm going to say maybe 2 hours from our current time, going to attempt clone backups.
Going to text back, why 2 hours?
I'm not entirely sure who runs it at this point, so security is unknown.
Meanwhile, Philip has gone back to pat.
Lola typing on phone is like eating a day-old, waffle. Looks a bit dissatisfied with it. Hey, kids, you up?
Amelia is laying on her back on the floor, molding alarm clocks into a ball of slag.
Okay, you're up.
Watch this be where she discovers a very healthy love for sculpture she never knew she had. This is where it just comes out of.
Zuri, you up?
Zuri is at this moment coming out of the shower.
Get dressed. We're going to be heading out. Just going to tie it back. We'll come now, but we'll stay a block away.
She will respond with whatever emoji equates to okay. And she'll look like Philip. Start up the process, and also tell me a little bit about this building.
Philip will bring up pictures from the web about this building and its old historic origins from the beginning of possibility. And
Philip, I think you know what I meant.
And then Philip will throw the pad with the original instructions at you again.
Where does he keep getting all these? Is there a pile of pads somewhere?
No, he's picking up the one that was on the ground and he's tossing
But
it back
he's
again.
produced at least 3 so far. There was one whose only purpose was to have the phone number on it.
No, one had the information of what you were getting as a result of the work. It was basically your contract agreement, your invoice.
It's a single pad with the number 8,000 on it. That's all.
Yeah. No, it's basically on deliverance of the appropriate product for deliverable to blah blah blah. So and so is entitled to 8,000 credits. Blah blah blah. And experience.
I get it.
Legalese.
I
If
don't.
the customer is dissatisfied, they are
I
I
get it. We're good.
Okay.
Alright.
But a bunch of legalese of refunds and shit like that.
How would you refund the clone? Awkward.
I know.
Your product
But,
may be euthanized up to 8 weeks after initial purchase.
But Philip produces the information again of what you're supposed to be putting into each one. The engrams were a separate pad giving you information about the personality types and stuff like that. So it starts just loading you down with information, and it gestures at the machines and the vials.
She will go have a look at them, and upon glancing them over, we'll go, all right, well, prep the area, and gotta go use the bathroom. She'll go out the side
door.
door.
Goes over and somehow manifests a mop and just starts mopping the floor.
Well done, Philip. You got it. She will back out of the room.
It drops the mop to give you a thumbs up because it only has the one arm. And it goes back to work.
She's going to pop down the hallway really quick and see if she can't find those scanning and cloning facilities.
Based on your memory of where everything was, you can find the paths to them. They don't light up for you.
Yeah.
Philip doesn't light up the maps for you as you go. The path does light up to the bathroom, though.
And there may still be a trip there. It's been a long day.
Mm-hmm. But you do see the cameras occasionally whirring and moving in the different hallways. They look very similar to the one on the Philip robot.
I might attempt to stealth upon going around one of these corners here.
Alright, go ahead and give me a stealth then. We'll say difficulty 2.
Yeah. She's gonna head down the bathroom corridor and then see if she can't come out that way without being spotted by the camera. So that it kind of looks like she went vaguely in the right direction.
Okay.
There's no telling how smart Philip may be.
Philip
Perhaps much smarter than I. Difficulty 2?
Yep. Philip is an adorable little AI.
What am I at? 3?
I did find it really funny how much talking you were giving Philip on the way in.
Maybe he likes
He's a
me.
good boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will go on. I got new stuff. I haven't used this yet. I have a boon. Rather than going on a 10, I want to try to find a pretty reliably safe path that I can then lead other people down without them having to roll.
Okay.
And please it does the 8. My stealth is still not amazing. Come on, baby. Oh, cool.
Instead of a 10.
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, you can find a reliable path of timing the camera. You can, because the camera is doing its own automated work.
Yeah.
You can kind of time it out and figure out when to go through the hallway. And you end up at I think this copy center is what you wanted?
Yeah, essentially. I want to.
There's the copy center with the big table that you lay on, and it does the engram things. There's actually several terminals in there and a big computer thing. It looks like this is where all the backups are stored.
She will peek around and see if there's anybody like manning it currently?
There is nobody in here. The lights were out.
Where she'll get on a toggle. Hey, where are you guys?
You guys would be about to block out at this point, probably.
We're about to block out. We're on so and so street.
Okay, I like so and so. They got good.
You're at
there.
Round Coffee right now.
Yeah.
No, I refuse.
You're at McDelicious having breakfast.
I also refuse.
Round is out. Flat coffee is in.
All right, and you're standing in the road, avoiding.
Okay.
There's not much of it there. So she's gonna stay kind of hush, but she kind of figures if this room belongs to the other company, it's not necessarily bugged by anybody JD is doing with. Hopefully, at least that's the thought. She's like, so I've got an interesting situation here. I think you're gonna want to be a part of. It's kind of nuts, actually. I don't know where it's safe to talk about it though. So I'm going to talk about it here. I'm supposed to clone you, and also Amelia.
Oh, what does that mean? Clone?
There's going to be a lot of what does that mean that happens over the next 5 minutes. Maybe we should just catch Amelia up after the fact.
Okay.
Do you think I'm too dumb to get it?
Yes. The next part is.
It's not dumbness, dear. It's lack of education. It's different.
Oh, right. Sorry. I just.
She puts her phone back up to her ear, then lowers it again. You're a bright girl. And puts it back up.
I was confused because my education was programmed and all.
Amelia just has her ears back. She just looks furious. She's like too angry to speak.
Okay, so clones of us.
Well, yeah, but they're like really good clones. Like if you think you're good now, these ones are way better. It's a straight up upgrade.
Clones of us.
Yeah, except for the mind part's a lot more docile, and you know it's kind of neat because like there's a scanning facility in this building.
So you think this is a JD order?
Well, yeah. I mean that would it's going to Geyer, but
so yeah.
What I'm thinking. I think
I know what you're thinking.
Right? Right?
Yeah. Put copies of us in there, and I don't know. I think I could act until the time is right.
Oh what? Oh God, that's horrible. No, I wasn't thinking that at all.
What?
Oh,
what were you thinking?
I wanted to meet for lunch. Jesus. Well, anyway, it's a good idea, though. I mean, sure. I guess there's that.
You're very funny.
I know. Anyway, there's a very sweet AI that I want to keep leading, and also the owner is adorable. But you probably shouldn't be in here. And I figured out a way to get to the cloning facility. You just sort of need to get there. I will try to figure out good timing for it. They're probably wondering why my bathroom break is taking so long. I will, I'll.
Oh, many other stuff with you?
Let's not get into the details of my anatomy. We'll go back there, and then I'll try to let you know when you can come in for the scanny thing.
Okay, cool. I'll try and explain to Amelia in the meantime.
Well, yeah, see, work out what you want to do there, because, like, anytime there are two copies of a single person, even with the best of intentions, it always ends badly. Like, there should really only be one of you by the end of this.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. I'm gonna go make some crazy bodies now. Also, this means I get to see you naked. Ruminate on that. She'll turn it off. She's gonna go back.
Alright, you know the path perfectly to do the timing to get back without being seen.
I will let them discuss.
So, Amelia, dear.
Yeah.
So, you don't know what a clone is?
Nope.
So imagine.
Give me a moment to chortle offhandedly at you.
Imagine it's rather simple. It's a copy of you, a duplicate
of your body.
Of your body, usually of your mind and such too. But that's not what they're planning. But that's what we're planning.
Yeah, that's impossible.
No, it's very easily done.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not impossible.
For the rich and famous, death isn't a finality anymore. They tend to have just backups of themselves. They die, and no one gets printed out. They continue on. Not the same person, if you ask me, my opinion, but it seems to satisfy them.
It's a perfect opportunity for you to drop a they live, they die, they live again.
It's like, do you get to just bring people back from the dead?
No, not quite. You're not resurrecting someone, you're making another one of them.
The philosophers are still discussing that.
Yeah, some wackos think there's this whole continuity self thing that works, but I don't buy it.
For all intents and purposes, it is the same person from the moment they were like scanned for the copy.
So I don't give a damn what philosophers have to say about it. Are you telling me there might be more than one JD?
Yeah, he's pretty wealthy. It's entirely possible I doubt there's more of one of him now, but if we kill him, there's possible that there will be another one.
It's kind of like lets out a really it's like turns and punches whatever walls in here.
But JD seems to want copies of us to probably do nefarious acts to incriminate us and such. We've got an opportunity here. Get our minds and souls instead of the pre-programmed stuff they want to use.
I wonder what he's gonna do about me.
Oh no. Maybe he's contracted some illegitimate ASR facility on the side for you, or maybe he's not too worried about it. Maybe 2 is enough.
Oh, good point.
But, so this is a prime opportunity. It won't be you, but it'll be another you. And imagine what you would do if you could say, get yourself into the same room with JD, and he invites you in because he thinks he has...
I'm getting a lot of drop dialogue.
Do you want to swap server again?
Try it again. I'm not uploading anything. I'm not really sure why it's so bad right now.
Okay, we are going to the west. We are now at the west.
We're in the west now. The west is nice.
Also, sweet, you should have permission to do that yourself.
Well, I wouldn't want to like abduct anybody from their servers without knowing.
No, feel free to do it. That's why this is set up, because you're the one recording, so you know.
Yeah. Also, sweet, aren't you the one streaming it?
Yeah, but that hasn't been a problem. That's up rather than down.
That's up, not down. Yeah. No, it's something going on. Anyway, but how much of that did you miss?
I mean, I got the gist of it. It was just dropping words.
Okay.
It's like, so, I mean, what's even the point of this if there's just like a bunch of this guy running around?
Well,
it's not about him. It's in this case, it's about us, or rather, you too. If you remember, he already blamed what happened down below on me.
No, I mean, I get her question. She's wondering what makes it feel a bit futile, right? If there can just be another one of him.
Oh, well, never mind.
I think that's what she's getting at. And I mean, it's true in a sense, but it's also true that, you know, we kill this one bad dude, even if he stays dead, there's thousands of other bad dudes throughout Seoul, but he dies. Another thing that's like him goes on living, but he dies, and that feels good. He'll have fear as he dies.
Miko had also made the argument the other day that if they can deface him enough, it won't matter if he's dead or not. His plans will be ruined and no one will ever touch him. You just make him poisonous. Doesn't matter if there's 20 of them.
Miko thinks long term.
Like, I guess I don't know.
I mean, I sure as hell wouldn't feel satisfied knowing that another one of me is going on living. If I'm dying, I still die. Hopefully he'll feel the same way when it comes to the end. Still, we do what we can.
Nico, as you return into the room, a robotic arm waves at you excitedly and starts whirring across the room on its little wheels, little track wheels, holding the one pad for the work,
Look at you!
fingers
You've gained
tapping.
mobility.
tapping excitedly at it.
Okay. Well, let's do what I do best, right? I hope.
Yeah,
Don't
you're gonna get
fail me
Simon
now.
out of this, Toby. Or Zeb. Wow. I don't know
Oh,
why I called
now
you
you've
Toby.
done it. Totally different.
Oh, that's right. I was cursing your rolls. That's what.
Ah, yes.
Yes, the finest of things. Okay,
Alright.
so I'm going to need some severe science rolls from you because this is, I think, some difficult things. I
It's
always
really
considered
tough.
that people that had to make bioprobes, especially by themselves, probably is a difficult thing. You do have a really nice machine here, so I'm going to say it's going to be difficulty 3, and the AI is going to help you with as much as it can.
So we're gonna work on the physical aspect first, because she doesn't really want to put the brain stuff in. Granted, they need a brain first before I can do that. So,
Yeah.
let's see here. You want
The
science?
first part is going to be the physical form and how well you do the lookalike of it. The next, the basically, actually, we'll do the structure because you have a lot of implants that are going. And I mean, we're talking transcendent implants, voids, the whole shebang.
What is Can I tell? Does it say what implants are going in?
Yeah, there's like a laundry list.
But which of the transcendent implants are going in?
The transcendent implants going in is excitation for Amelia's, and Lada's is getting the damage reduction one, the one that gives you the stone skin.
Where does he? He must. I wonder what it kind of. She's just kind of like pondering.
You do like if you go over and check because there's like all the stuff there in the room, like it was prepared for you. There is actually more transcendent vials there than what is.
She's gonna look around at them.
So there is actually a lot of very high-end TTI products right here. There's also a lot of ASR products right here. This is a lot of very expensive stuff.
Is there an order for just one of these? Like that's
What do
just
you mean?
one body that's supposed to be done?
It's only
For
one of
each-
each.
She's gonna kind of frown at it a little bit and go, I wonder, what's his guarantee that they're actually going to be radiants? I don't know if like these are gonna do them any good.
Well, they're not vectors; they're bioprobes.
She will look into the programming a little bit and see if there's anything in there for trying to like access them at different levels. Because it could be that this completely negates the process when I stick the actual Lada in here or something.
Yeah. You're gonna need to do a science, probably, or logic.
Alright, well,
that.
she's gonna go ahead and do the first one to build the bodies.
Okay.
Which is a boon, so I will put it on the 10.
All right. Difficulty 3.
Oh, not good.
No.
I'll reroll the d8. Alright, well, we fuck up the first one.
All right. And the machine flushes the first bottle.
Okay, so, I mean, this happens from time to time.
You see, Philip basically drops the pad and tries to facepalm, but so the hand just goes up to the camera.
Listen, I'm not used to.
And it lowers itself slightly and shakes back and forth, almost like in a fetal position.
The lack of hand. Come on, it was a warm up. It was a warm up tank, and I'm not. I will get it. I've made important discoveries, like what the red button does.
Right, that takes up your first hour, by the way, because it's actually a big process.
Okay. No, we got. I just Philip, can you get me some Pellegrino? We're gonna. Yeah. You know what I need? I need a lab coat. Give me a change of attire.
Philip like twists around in place, and after a moment, another Philip comes wheeling down the hallway with a lab coat.
All right. See, now we're getting somewhere. I got my power suit on.
It does what it usually does, which it throws it at you.
She will just like put it on over the suit. Is not wearing too much clothing. Like
Yeah.
okay, now we got
And
this.
then that Philip wheels off jerkily, like a really badly made little toy robot.
Leg bone
You see
connected
it actually
to
go
the
back down the hallway that you had left earlier. So
shin bone, the foot bone connected to the. Come on, we got this. All right. I will reroll the d6.
The neck bone's connected to the ear bones.
now you had
There
a
we
boon,
go.
right?
There we
So
go.
what were you doing with the boon?
Oh, it was 10. That's right. Shoot. Never mind then.
Yeah, did you not want to reroll?
Nah, I don't want to reroll.
Okay, because I asked were you doing something else with the boon because I needed to know.
No, I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
All right, so yeah, you managed to get it, and there's like little like hydraulic noises of Philip trying to do the one-handed clap without having anything to
without having it in one hand.
See, it's just kind of got one hand. It's kind of like tapping against the table.
She's gonna think it's some kind of like sign code for a second. She'll try to mimic it back. If what first letter, second? Oh, you're mocking me. I see what's happening.
and then it will take up the original pad again and start tapping the next part of the process.
All right. She's going to let those organs begin to congeal and stuff on the side. She's looking over at him. It's like that is remarkably like large hip chassis.
Taking you about 2 hours now to get to this point.
All right. So they're probably outside, like ready to go by now, right? Hey, Philippe, what's the grow time on these?
Philippe gestures at the wall because it's a smart wall, and it starts doing like a little green bar. And that shows about 15 minutes.
Oh, I never trust those things. They always take 15 minutes at the last 15 minutes. It's like a Windows update. It's always fake. She goes, okay, well, I'm gonna go take a 10, I guess, because well, that's gone. You want to just get things ready for the next one?
Philip looks down at the pad, looks over at you, looks down at the pad, looks over at you.
Am I still gonna need the lab coat?
Philip just turns away.
All right. Well, Philip is not looking. I dart out the room.
All right. The cameras in the hallway are, of course, kind of looking at you as you go.
We will slide into her little. Actually, she'll exit the building because that'll give her a reason to look outside.
You will need to do a stealth roll to exit the building. You only did a check earlier to find the safest path to the.
All right, let's see if we can find an entrance that we can get them in that is minimally monitored. It's probably not the front door.
Because I will say there are cameras on the front door, and that you did not get in without being buzzed in.
All right, let's see if there's a side smoking break door we can use. What's the difficulty?
We're gonna say difficulty 2.
I will succeed on no, we're gonna do the same thing as last time, where I want to make sure that I can get them through without getting spotted. So.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice.
Apparently, I want to do that pretty hard.
All right. Well, you find a little side door that doesn't seem to have a camera on it right now. The cameras do seem like they were freshly put in.
All right. She will open the side and then.
It is of course a locked door.
From the outside, I would assume.
But it is one of those doors that unlocks from a key card.
Oh well, I mean that's the thing. She will call them up again. Hey, Lotta, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I got you
for an hour now.
A way in. Oh, somebody's in a hurry to become another person. There's a door on the side here with a key card in. Do you think you can can Zuri get through the key card?
Sorry, do you think you can hack a key card lock thingy?
Depends on how secure it is, but I can try.
Well, try that.
She's very confident.
Okay, good. Put some of that to use, because I think this is the best way in.
What side of the building?
This one.
It's the west side. Sorry.
It's the west side.
West.
Story.
Okay. Any cameras on the outside we should be aware of?
Well, if you see one, be aware of it. I'm inside.
Okay. Alright.
And I can do something about the cameras in here. I can't really do anything about the ones out there.
Right, we're heading in now. She's waiting for the others to follow her. Okay, sorry, do your magic. If there are cameras, make them not see us. If there's a lock, make it not lock us out.
We'll need to get close enough so I can see if I can get into their network then first.
I can open the door.
Let me try first.
I
Okay.
think we want to do this without damage. And suspicion and all that jazz.
Alright,
Yeah.
as you,
Would be useful if we could close the door afterwards.
alright, as you guys are going around the outside of the building, can I get a perception check, difficulty 2, from everybody that's outside?
I don't see shit.
Body, I presume.
Yes, body.
Well, oh. I didn't actually bring up my character sheet.
Oh no, you don't have a character sheet.
So
I
does,
Zuri
have it, I
fades
just
into
don't have it
nothing.
open. There. Okay.
does this roll the exert and then I add my perceive, or does it roll
Other way around.
Yeah,
okay.
roll the perceive and add your zero.
Okay, this is +3 then. I have a 13.
Okay, good. Alright. Amelia and Zuri, actually, you succeed on a 10, right, Amelia? That's right.
Well, they
I
got a
got it.
13.
I got a
you-
13.
yeah, you got a 13. That's right. My brain. Without the adding, it's like always.
Yeah,
I-
Fox
I
never does the
know.
pluses.
I know.
I know, it's
you
a-
never
it's
do
a-
it.
It's obnoxious, but also I'm very lazy.
You are so lazy. Okay, so the thing that Amelia and Zuri will notice as they come around the building, there is a camera, but it seems to be on a bit of a timer, and it's scanning back and forth occasionally. It's kind of a weird looking little camera. It looks like it's been newly installed. The arm is, kind of just there whirring back and forth. The other thing that Zuri and Amelia notice as they are coming around the side of the building is that there is a vehicle pulling up on the south side of the building. And it has the Geyer logo on it. It looks like it is going to be hauling things.
Like,
Hauling things?
Yes, it's like it's
okay.
it's a vehicle for carrying a lot of things, but it's very very heavily armored.
Just wanted to make sure I understood.
I just
Yeah.
just be like, hey, girls, I want to steal that.
That's my
Well,
shtick.
that
You
point-
can't take my shtick.
Just like pointing at the van.
Oh my god.
If getting JD murdering clones plans fails, sure. I'm gonna buzz Miko. Hey, Miko.
That is. I think I.
Just so you know, a very, very heavily armored Gaia vehicle has just pulled up out back.
What? I only just got the bodies made. God, these guys are like really pushy. Oh wait, no, that's bad in general.
Do you still want us to come in?
Well, yeah, you're not gonna get too many opportunities like this. I mean, you might as well just do that.
Okay. So we're in wing it phase then, I assume.
Well, I mean, I've got a job.
Okay, Suri, get us in.
Also, Lana, there's a camera there.
Oh, thanks. I didn't see that.
I'm really glad that came up. Also, there's a minefield there.
Also, the
No,
minefield
nobody
is
saw that.
different. Also, the minefield is
Sorry, there's a
different.
camera there in case you didn't know.
I saw the camera, thank you.
Did you guys find a camera out there?
Yeah, we found a camera out here.
Oh, that's good to know.
I found the camera.
I hate you all right now.
Immediately found a camera.
Okay, so what are you guys doing with this knowledge of camera? And
Is it one of those payday style cameras where you can stand under it?
you might be able to if it doesn't know you're there. It does have like a fully movable arm that's being
But
controlled.
it's just panning right now.
It's just panning right now because the little AI has no reason to believe that anybody would stand under it. But it is a fully mobile arm, so it could look straight down if it wanted to.
I think that, like, me and Zuri should have no problem. Lana might catch just part of the chest.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh.
Oh, you two little lovebirds, go ahead.
Okay, Bono.
Told you.
Also, on the upside, there are some mechanics in there in place for what happens when you go after the car theft later on. If you guys want to flip to page 306.
Oh, is there a page?
Oh god, let's not encourage this. I thought we had a plan.
I think that's oh, I see what page 306 has in it. Thanks, Svi. What's amazing is it's numbered page 287.
Well, that's because the weapon things are throwing it off right now.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah. That's basically your expression in that picture, Fagon.
Yeah.
All right, so I need some hacking rolls, probably from Zuri.
Yes, I am prepared for that. What is la difficulty?
Difficulty is 2. Keep in mind you do not have your little buddy system anymore.
I do remember. I need to get that back.
Mm-hmm.
The honest way this time. Anyway, difficulty 2. Ooh. Oh, there we go.
Where the hell did... Dagnabbit.
+2. No boon. Gotta change that sometime. Oh, I'm gonna +1 that.
All right, so you spend a focus to +1 that, and there is
Yes.
a of the door. And Miko, the door suddenly opens.
Oh, just oh no, wait, I expected that. She will let the Venom be like, okay, so you gotta head down this pathway and do exactly what I say, or Philip will see you.
Who's Philip?
I don't know, but I kind of like him. Anyway, this way.
Okay.
She will lead them down toward the copy room.
All right, so you start stealthing your little way through the copy room, and then you hear the strange little whirring noise of Philip's wheels going by.
Going by where?
Give me a perception check. You can hear them.
I
So
will
maybe
perceive the
narrow down
crap
which
out
way
of
it's
this.
coming from.
What difficulty?
We'll say difficulty 1.
No, should be okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. How bad could it be?
Oh no, you said it.
Yes, it was a 1, but we
Alright,
made it.
It sounds like it's coming from a nearby hallway that's going to be intersecting with yours, and it's coming your direction.
The master, he stirs. Okay, quick, go. I'm gonna intercept him. You guys go the way that I told you to go.
It's in the same path that you're going, though.
Not for long. She's gonna head back, go forward really quick, and intercept Philip.
All right, so you're gonna rush ahead.
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead. Hey, oh, you got me. It was I
I'm
really
gonna need a
enjoyed
stealth
that.
check for everybody else as they go past the hallway where Miko is. I'm trying to detect Philip. You know, it's only difficulty 2 because.
Oh, I'm trying to bring him back to the main room. I assumed he was looking
Well,
for me.
he's in the hallway and he's holding something.
What's he got? What's in the box, Philip?
He's gesticulating, but he doesn't want to set this handled briefcase down.
Oh, you have been dropping things all day long, and you're not going to drop this? Do I need to drop it for you?
There's a lot of shaking of the camera.
Well, just put it on the ground, Philip. Come on. Is it important?
I need those stealth checks from everybody else.
I'll bump.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the difficulty?
2.
I will succeed on a 10.
I have a simplification and a boon, and
So
this
do it
is
at difficulty 1 then, and succeed on a 10.
yeah. I was just gonna say this is +1 what I'm about to roll.
All right,
So you succeed.
Yeah, succeed. All right, so they sneak on by while you're talking to Philip, and he's holding some sort of a box. It's got some weird, like, logoing on it. It looks like it's got a Pulse logo on it. It's just shaking back and forth at you. It seems like you always have the upper hand because Philip can't talk.
Come on, Philip. I mean, how bad could it be, really? We're shutting the whole thing down. Can I see it? Can I hear it? Can you shake it a little bit? Can I guess the weight?
Philip holds it out at you. It's still gripping the handle firmly.
She will attempt to hold it and then realizes that she also uses her paws for standing on. She will.
Did you never get a push frame?
Yeah, she does have one now, but she will try to open it if it will open.
There is a latch on the top. So
Yeah, she'll open it up. What do we got in the box?
Oh, there's so many things in this box.
Oh.
There's some pulse wares.
Oh, look at all these things in a box.
I know.
Am I putting these things into the things that I just grew? Oh, they're probably done now, huh? Let's go see how they turned out. I'm really interested in seeing how these turned out.
As you say that, turning and leaving him holding the now open briefcase, it looks like it's having a real problem because it has to close the briefcase, and it has but one arm. And there's this like noise of it trying to just set it on the ground and try to close it. Still trying to close it. Not working. But it looks like it was a lot of stuff that would be used for setting up a Pulse Arena fighter.
More things to stick in this clone. Gotcha.
And as it finally gets it all put together, that particular Philip whirs off in a different direction.
She will go back into the main chamber that she was doing the initial growing in and see how they have turned out.
That Philip waves at you, holding the pad as you come in.
Hey,
and
you're
points
quick.
at the bing that is done on the wall.
She will look into the chambers and give internet ratings on what she finds.
They are naked, Joe. They are also pristine of any scars and things like that.
So I feel like I should take a picture of this for Amelia. It's like the you that could have been in another life or something.
Also, Amelia's fur is the color that you're aware of it is, but it also doesn't fit what the client asked.
Oh. Well, maybe we just dirty her up a bit. Right, because...
Well, that's cheaper than genetic tweaking.
Yeah.
Philip is tapping the picture of Amelia.
Well, I mean...
Just get her outside and roll around in the dirt a few times. That'll do it.
Well, if you want to know a fun fact, Amelia doesn't actually have any scars.
I'm just saying, if you had any physical blemishes, they're gone right now. So
she has emotional scars.
That's true. No, I just mean because she's got she like sheds her whole skin all the time because of reclaim regeneration.
Well, I has scars, but you've never seen them anyway.
She will. She will like look at the picture and then look back at the thing and be like, I feel that perhaps this photo was taken at a time that the subject could have been soiled in some way. You can tell from the pixels, and because I've seen a lot of Dirty Lions in my day. Maybe we should keep it like this and just kind of doctor the aesthetics?
Philip is incapable of talking and just keeps tapping the picture and looking over at the body.
You have a good point, Philip.
In the best way to mime, fix it.
Okay. Do you have an airbrush?
Philip is going to toss the pad at you again.
Listen, I'm not going to build a new one just because the fur's the wrong color. That's a waste of assets, Philip. This is coming out of my check.
Like the new look surgery is like 50 credits, Philip.
We're fixing this in post-op, okay?
Philip gives a thumbs up at that idea. That's all Philip wanted. Philip didn't just want you to get it dirty. That was what you were originally pitching.
We'll solve it in post. Besides, I think she would like this look more. I think. She'll go
I
over.
wouldn't know for sure, as I have no idea who these people are.
But I believe that this was intended. It came from the genetic sample. Anywho, what are we doing next? Oh, we got implants. Oh, this one's gonna get freaky.
The next step is actually conformity, making sure they look physically right.
Oh,
Actually, no, it's implants and then conformity.
Meanwhile, we're all gathered in the room, no idea what we're doing here.
Yeah, you're all hiding in this room now.
Okay. I'm gonna, you know what I like. Okay, implants. Let's make sure that we're all set for. Are we doing the installation here? Is this where we're doing this?
Philip Bob's.
Okay. Well, when's lunch?
Philip pats you lightly and then points at the machine.
Okay. All right, Philip. I just want to warn you. This could result in the spontaneous manifestation of a living building.
Philip will once again do the lowering robot hand to the camera. Not happy.
Yeah. No. I mean, it can happen. I'm not going to say it's happened before, but it could.
It's the robot equivalent of too soon.
I'm getting echo off of somebody's mic.
It's Tygon.
I'm sorry.
She will get stuff ready for it and be like, okay, well, I guess we're gonna try this solo. How bad could it be?
All right. This is the installation of a transcendent implant to a fresh body. I would like a difficulty 4 science check.
I could do this. This will be fine. I'm totally. Oh dear.
Who did we lose?
Tygon muted because I was getting echo off his mic.
Oh no, but he bowed.
He said the BRB.
Oh, okay. Anyway, continue on. Let's do this. Tygon will watch on the show.
What I got science. I got a boon. I'm gonna make this on a 10 because I don't really have a whole lot to help with this at this point. At difficulty 4. 2d6. Here we go.
I don't consider you a trained TTI employee, so.
There we go. All right, we got it. It's all right. It could be worse. Ooh.
Bumping it by 1.
Yeah, that's the best. I'm gonna do that.
All right, you bump it by 1. All right. So you managed to lightning effects, and you briefly see a hamburger tomato god in the reflection of the light that comes through. But there is that what did I just do? That's actually pretty exhilarating. Actually,
I'm kind of pleased with myself, and she's gonna kind of look at that. Can I automate this? Is this the thing I could do?
Yeah, it seems pretty neat. And,
she's gonna page through the other options here where she's got it, and she's looking a little bit more concentrated than she was before. What else do we have here? Do we just have these two, or were there other options available?
There are other options there.
Oh. Hey, Philippe. Have you run this automated before?
Philip gives a thumbs down.
Do you think I could get it to?
Philip tries to do a one-arm shrug.
That's good. No, I like it. You're getting better.
You look like you're shooing me away. What is that?
She's gonna ponder at it. Well, I mean, that would be theft of property that nobody actually owns. It'll be fine. Okay, well that's good, and that could have killed us all. So I'm gonna take a moment. Why don't you go freshen up? You're looking a little stressed.
It kind of spins around in place like it's not sure what it's supposed to do with that order.
She's gonna head out.
You're gonna sneak like you're going to the bathroom again, and then do the burst down the hallway.
I'm going down the hall here.
It has been an hour since Nico left you guys. At about this time, the door is going to open up into the room that you guys are in.
Lana's probably got her gun out at this point just to be careful.
And a little dual-wheeled one-armed robot with a camera on is gonna enter the room.
I hope to think that we were smart enough to like hide ourselves a bit in this hour. Can we do stealth?
Yeah, you can do stealth. You've got an hour.
We'll see how well we've hidden ourselves.
I'll say difficulty 1 because you guys have had an hour to set this up. So.
Okay. Oh dear.
Oh my!
Why? Why though?
Well, I mean,
Sticks out a
it was a really good stealth for the first 10 minutes, and then she got bored.
What did I ever do to Lotta?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how everyone else rolls before I decide whether I'm going to like try and fix it.
I have a 13 on a boon.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
So
Tiger.
you're doing it silently, right?
Can I use my boon to help Lotta's stealth?
No.
Nothing can help me there.
Nothing can help a lot of
Okay.
stealth right now.
Okay.
I put a blanket over her.
Alright, so you
Can
using
you
your boon
fix
for a
yours?
10, or are you not?
What?
Are you using your boon for a 10?
Oh yeah, of course. Did I say?
Alright, in that case, 2
think
focus
you
to
did.
roll a d10.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, there we go.
Alright,
17.
so yeah, the little robot kind of wheels into the room, and then I'm gonna roll to see what his perception is, because remember,
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
really.
just said
I really shouldn't have bothered. Now I'm thinking about it.
Alright, so that would be a double check.
Keeping in mind that it only has one camera, so its depth perception is 2.
Completely ignoring all the other advantages of technological.
Never
target
stop at Tau.
acquisition.
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell her.
Um,
There's no way Sam knows about technology. She hasn't worked
the-
in that field for years.
the little one-armed robot kind of wheels forward, pauses, turns, looks directly at Zuri, and then directly at Amelia, and completely doesn't notice Lotta because that's a freaking like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rolled a 16 on its perception.
Ugh.
it kind of like does this weird like kind of tilt and then waves one arm at you.
I like slowly wave back at it.
It continues to wave, and about that time Miko will arrive at the door. Where you'll see the door is open and that there's a robot in there.
Can I start to try and hack it?
Oh, you can try. Go ahead and do your roll. It's gonna be difficulty 3.
Okay.
Oh no. I
Yeah,
don't think he
Mika-
understood that we shouldn't be there. Now it will know something's wrong when we inevitably fail this hacking roll.
I thought we were playing a peekaboo game.
What an adorable
Kind of
AI.
AI. No,
Oh,
Oh.
no, that's very bad. You don't get past the stuff unless you're gonna like bump everything there. Or
but I would like to reroll the 2.
All right, so spend 2 focus. You're eating away at your focus pool.
2?
Wait,
Oh,
Only one?
you said you're re-rolling everything, right?
No,
No,
just
just
2.
re-roll the number 2.
Oh, you're reload. I thought you were re-rolling the 2, and I thought it meant the 2 dice.
Oh no,
Oh.
So that's
that I rolled.
that's how. Sorry, I am misunderstood. You're only re-rolling 1d8. So okay.
Yes.
All right.
The one that is showing the 2.
Would you like to roll better than a 2? That would be good.
Don't do this. to-
Here comes the 4.
Here comes the 1.
Ah.
Oh.
My fucking god.
You
Alright.
did this, Sammy. You.
Do you have a
I blame
boon? Do you have a boon?
No.
Oh god damn it! Why aren't you a good hacker? Oh, I don't know if you had the ding of me throwing a pen,
Yes,
a brush in frustration, and it hit my cup.
There is it's like tilt of confusion from the camera, and then it waves at Zuri again.
She's giving us this. Just let it go.
I will wave in return.
It starts patting Amelia on the head, and then tries to grab Amelia's hand.
Oh, hi. Were you guys the janitorial staff?
It seems suddenly excited to see Miko and points at Amelia.
Yeah. No. Wow. I mean, these clones. Whew, they're popping up everywhere. They are.
It just looks between Miko, looks at Amelia, looks between Miko, looks at Amelia.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I guess we could ask her. Hey, do you prefer the gray fur or the blonde?
What do you mean?
I just, it was
It looks like it's having some sort of jointgasm with it like shudders briefly and its hands going everywhere because the clone just talked.
it's a philosophical discussion.
I've never had gray fur. What?
Right. No, see, that's what I was saying. Yeah, so Philip, take a note of that and we'll consider it in post. 'Cause this one likes the blonde.
Philip whirs over and pulls out some memory engrams and holds them out to Miko.
Yeah, no, we were gonna. I was using a base model just to to ask about
points at Amelia.
Yeah, do you just carry these around, Phil? I mean, are these like you just keep these on you?
I just look over at Zuri with a look of alarm, just like, hey, if somebody was a clone, they'd know it, right?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I think there was a mistake, and we had better back up this particular clone right away for making sure that it was documented properly. Can you turn these on? Are these automated?
All right, you're gonna need to do a communication roll because he's having a bit of problems here because there's another version of him staring at somebody in a vat. And also, as far as he knows, we're just supposed to put the memory into the clone, not copy the clone.
Well, I mean, sometimes this is why I get paid more than you, Phil. Okay.
No, I'm just saying this is a communication roll. You can BS the shit out of this for
Here
Phil.
we go. What's the difficulty?
We're gonna say difficulty 2.
Just look here,
Phil is actually a very sweet and trusting little droid. But he is having some errors in logic right now, and he doesn't understand.
I'm on fire tonight. We're good.
Alright, yeah. Phil will try to grab Amelia's arm and lead her over to the engram machine, and he starts loading up the engrams that need to go into Amelia.
No.
Has Miko spotted me?
She's gonna. I'm gonna assume that they were all here because that's where I told them to go.
He's pulling me along. I'm looking at him, just like, Zuri. I know, right? What's going on?
So Philip, we're having some. There's just been an overwrite issue here, and I'm gonna set it right. But for the sake of flesh to flesh communication, I'm gonna have you step outside, client confidentiality and all.
Philip sags.
I'm sorry. Aww. You can help me with the reboot, because we're gonna do that together, you and I, and also the airbrushing, right? See you then.
Well, Philip will look between the two of you, and then look over at Zuri, and then reach for Zuri's hand.
Wait.
You did say flesh to flesh.
That's true. Zuri, you want to go get some coffee with Phil? He's nice.
Yeah, get coffee, Zuri. That hasn't gone bad for you lately.
Maybe not coffee, but yes, he seems very nice.
Yeah, can you maybe show Zuri, who is a member of this company, where the spare equipment is kept? She seems to have forgotten her uniform and all the security access cards to the building.
You know what? You did such a good communication role. There's going to be a camera bob, and he starts yanking Zuri along, and she goes down the hallway. The lights lighting up as he goes.
Zuri will follow.
Soon you're brought to a room with a locker system, and they start pulling out a janitor outfit for you to wear, and a key card.
A lot of will emerge from the shadows.
Thank you, Phil. That's very nice of you.
As they leave the hallway, Miko will slowly close the door with her tail and turn around and explode in colors. Miko, fly!
That should not have worked.
You are correct.
Okay, am I getting one of these things too?
I don't know. We're really kind of flying by the seat of our pants today.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna climb into one of these things.
And it's like, I'm not getting in that fucking thing. Nobody's rebooting me.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
we're not being rebooted. She's just. It's like a cat. You don't know what that is.
did you talk to her about anything about what's going? Hang on.
Vaguely.
We got a chance here. We're gonna go on a quick tour, okay? Just Phil's probably waiting there, but that's all right. Phil's this week. I want to go show you something
You
really
were
quick.
supposed to be coming here to make a clone. You just told that robot I am a clone.
She was lying.
I think things do get really confusing from here on out.
I'm accusing you. I'm accusing people of lying. That doesn't make me feel better.
Follow me, just down the hall here, really quick, okay? She's gonna lead her over to the cloning
This
pad.
is gonna freak her out.
Well, I mean, this is a little grounding situation. Okay.
Naked in a tube.
Yeah, there she is. Okay, so I mean, nice curves. I appreciate, but this is the you that is going to be delivered shortly to the client, and at the moment, it's programmed to be extremely docile about that situation, but it is also very well equipped.
I'm well equipped.
Well, it's like I mean, it's well equipped. Like it's got like additional equipment. It's pretty good software. I'm just saying.
And it just like holds up a single finger and slightly.
It does have
opens her
laser
mouth.
eyes.
I mean, it actually shoots lasers out of its eyes. Amelia, do you have eye lasers?
I don't. I have hand acid.
Well, yeah, that actually is not a quality that it possesses. But I mean, we can do the transfer. Anyway, the point is, do you want to be all the you that you can be today?
So
At that moment, the door opens and Surya comes in. Hey guys, this keycard is awesome! I can get in anywhere!
Oh, great. That's the sort of, everyday janitorial tool that I think everybody should possess.
Lola is peering at herself, like looking at spots on the body, tracing her finger along herself, like scar there, not there.
Yeah,
Huh.
look at that. Look, I mean,
Meanwhile, Phil is trying to forcibly hydrate Miko. And there's like a little timer on the wall that says that this time you should have drank so much water from hydration pot.
that's good. All right, she's apparently going to lick the little ball on the hamster, hydrator thing. And drink a few down. And be like, so so this is the thing, and we can put your mind into that mind. Or we can put this mind into that mind, but I don't know that we can. That one's quite so recommended.
Zuri, you have been given permission to use the mop by Philip.
The bop?
And I'm being encouraged to do so.
What is a bop?
Well, you see, it's this very archaic tool for cleaning floors. The mop.
Oh, the mop! I heard bop. I'm sorry.
No, remember, Philip was cleaning the floors earlier with the mop, and now he has given you
Ah.
the mop.
what a kind fellow.
From those who brought you Bep.
Oh well, that's. I am honored and excited to use this tool. Says, hey, can I have a quick word with you three outside in the hallway?
Huh? Oh. Sure.
Philip points at itself.
Is it
Amelia's just
included
like-
in the free?
Amelia is just like staring at the clone.
Zoe stares at the Philip arm thing for a moment, and somebody should watch the new bodies so that everything goes right with it.
Philip points at Miko.
No, I need to talk to Miko.
Philip sags.
Oh.
Don't make us like the
I'm
facility
sorry.
robots.
She gives Philip a little pat.
Well, I was going to step into the hallway.
All right, I'm assuming the three of you will step into the hallway with Dagon.
Oh, God damn it! I've been muted.
Oh, you've been muted. So I was wondering how I hear so quiet.
You know, I was like, I'm talking this whole time, and I have no idea. Son of a bitch. All right. No, it's just like, as they're going out the hallway, she's gonna be looking at the tablet, just looking through it, because there's probably a privacy policy, or nobody would get this discrete stuff from it. Like, he might not even be allowed to record. So she's trying to find it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's super secret stuff, you'd think they probably won't record their own shit,
Yeah,
right?
they probably don't want anything to be traced back to whoever's ordering. So
I didn't want to take the chance.
that's what she's looking at, though.
But I couldn't get into the stupid thing earlier. Anyway, have you guys considered a different plan of just taking the place of these new clones, bodies, copies, whatever?
Nah, they'd be way better at trying to kill him.
I mean, that is kind of the part of it. The other thing is it's not inexpensive hardware. I mean, if he's trying to stage a good fight, even if it is staged, he's probably equipped to fight something pretty hefty.
Okay, I just wanted to suggest it.
What if he has some sort of remote shutdown thing in it?
Well, he probably does, but he'd have to. There's no point in giving them all this equipment if he isn't going to use it for some way. If he was just going to turn over a bunch of bodies to Progenitus and be like, "Here are the guys," he wouldn't be putting so much hardware in them.
Also, even if they have such a thing, couldn't you just leave that out?
Yeah, but I think he's probably going to test it before he puts a show on. This basically relies on two things. Either the personalities that we put in there put on a pretty good show so that they can publicly disgrace him, or you guys jump out of the box and kill the guy. And then we see what we can accomplish in the meantime.
Actually, I suppose that's something we should agree on before any kind of brain transfer happens. I was thinking in here, and she taps her head, that I'd just, wait until I get close to him and try and kill him.
Well, chances are pretty good if he's really trying to make this secret that it's only going to be him or maybe members of his inner sanctum that open these boxes to begin with. But while that will give you probably the best chance to take him out personally, it's not going to leave you with much in terms of taking everything else out. You'll just be alone in his office with a corpse and nowhere to go. And this may be a one trip for whoever comes out of the box, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I suppose you gotta. It's easy enough to say, "Hey, my clone's gonna go off to die," but you gotta think about it if you are the clone. Like, am I ready to die? Because I am gonna be. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm ready to die.
Also, Miko, something I meant to ask: is it just these two you're making, or are there more?
This is the only ones on the order.
Okay.
I mean, I suppose there is also the other plan. We don't bother with any clones at all. We wipe them. You just use the facilities here to implant stuff in us, and we become better fighters. He doesn't get his assets, and we just continue our campaign.
The only problem with that is it tips our hand. At the moment, I'm already signed up in here. Once they fail to deliver what we're actually supposed to deliver, they're going to look into who it is that failed, and that's pretty much going to give away everything.
Well, what do you think is the best course?
Well, there's a third option. She looks a little
full of options.
Fourth, yeah. No, I mean there are ways to do it. His plan kind of relies on a certain degree of here are the bad guys and here are all the horrible things they do and et cetera, et cetera. But that would be kind of thrown out the window if the real bad guys showed up and didn't have all those horrible things and we're already kind of dead. These facilities are usually used for backups. We can put you in, put you under, and when he's ready to tip his hand, we throw you off a building somewhere. He'll deliver the bodies that actually have clone stamps on them that will hide in the DNA somewhere, and I'll deliver bodies that are real.
So you're saying the actual us dies?
You'd transfer. It's the whole point of the cloning facilities.
I don't believe in that shit.
Well, you were ready to die for this, weren't you?
I was ready to die, putting my hands around his neck and making sure hiding and seek done. Don't know how I feel about somebody else continuing my crusade.
She shrugs a little bit, going, well, if we're going to take advantage of this, it's going to involve some degree of shenanigans. We could just turn them into bombs and hope for the best, but...
I like that idea. I'm not sure what I think about the moral implications of it, but I like it.
Well, it's easy enough to do.
If they have as much hardware as you say, aren't they pretty much bombs already?
Well, it depends on how they're used. I don't know if I can actually reprogram them to blow themselves up. I've never tried something like that, at least not in my memory. But I know I can actually physically stick a bomb into the body. That's a thing to do.
Lola closes her eyes as she's thinking about it. If it were me, which it kind of will be, I wouldn't want to just blow myself up randomly. Like, I'd want to try and gun him down or hit him or something first. But I would as a last resort. So, give him the best fighting chance and include the bombs.
I can try to see if I can do any kind of reprogramming to them. I'm just not even sure if I can, really. I'm kind of playing this by ear. I didn't know I could use one of these machines until a day ago.
I mean, this is pretty much your guys' decision. You are the one getting copied.
She'll look over at the Amelia and be like, so I know a lot of this is really kind of crazy and meta to you, but the default idea is still the same. You've got a couple options here that might kill JD, some with more success rates than others. What do you want to do about that thing?
So, if I get in the machine, I'll wake up and be better.
Well,
You'll just wake up and be you, as you always have.
I guess.
Yeah, but better, like with betters.
No, you will be waking up as you. Right here, this is you. You are you. You'll be opening your eyes, nothing will have changed for you.
Well,
but there will be another one of you that is, air quotes, better.
You're not doing the party line sugarcoating at all.
But...
Listen, you clearly didn't.
Like I said, I don't believe in that shit. There's no continuity itself.
Listen, according to the United Federation of Planets documentary, it will actually still be you on the other end of the transporter.
The transporter.
It's like, but I'll be in there too, right?
Yeah, the one that wakes up over there will believe that it's still you. I guess it kind of depends on how you're viewing yourself. The one that you were born with is this body, and unless we kill this body, it doesn't leave this body. That one over there is new, but its mind will think it's the same one.
Except she'll probably realize that, hey, I have new implants and such. I must be the clone because you have this foreknowledge of it.
It's about as important as you consider it to be. Physically,
yeah.
It's not going to suddenly blow up or decay or anything like that. Unless I messed something up, which I don't think I did, but I might have. There was a little mishap at the beginning. Anyway, I think the ones right now are stable.
Well, I'm going to get into a machine. You can follow me, kid, but you don't have to.
It's like, yeah.
Alright.
You cut out on me, what'd you say?
Yeah, let's go.
We're getting into the machines.
Okay, so this is just kind of step one, which it wouldn't hurt us to have some clones around anyway, in the event that you suddenly get in a car wreck tomorrow. But what do you want to do with the next step?
Oh, come on. I'm not a bad driver, Miko.
But seriously.
There's been a few wrecks.
Next step, you put me, just as me, into that thing, and that me goes off to try and kill JD. I like the whole open up the box surprise trick.
All right. Well, as long as you're okay with another you kind of around.
I don't give a shit if there's another me around. It's like a sister. Lord knows I need a better one of those.
Yeah, because, I mean, those have turned out so well for you.
Yeah. Well, let's hope those self-destructive tendencies don't kick in.
She will begin that process over there, and then look over at Amelia and says, "So, I mean, we've got one person. What do you want to do? Do you want a second you around, or just the one?"
Like, I don't know. I just want to get my hands on him. I think I want the people who killed my mom to die.
Wait, I mean, oh, that's a metaphor. Right. No, I got you. Just getting the thing. I understand.
Oh, hey, Miko.
Huh?
Do we get to talk to them before they go off?
Well, I mean, one of you does.
That don't make sense. Do we get to talk?
Well, I mean, Amelia just said that she wanted the people who killed her. I thought that was like a, execute my original body because that was the one, and I'll just continue in the next kind of thing.
You gotta be real clear about this.
Miko doesn't know about that.
No, that was brought up. Yeah, we talked about it when they were looking at the what's the things?
The file got brought up.
No, we what?
Oh no, the file.
No,
we
talked about the file in private.
Oh right,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like specifically, Amelia didn't want the rest of the party to know.
Okay,
fair
that
enough.
one.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. So, yeah. Well, yeah. I guess you could talk to him if you want to.
Cool. Right. Does this thing close or?
Yeah. You just
Are
kind
you
of.
guys gonna go back to the other room? Because as you guys are going down the hallway, you will see there are 3 large vectors in that room loading things up onto a wheelie, or not a wheelie guard, one of those levy guards in the hallway.
In the cloning room?
In the mental backup room.
We've been in there the whole time.
No, you were in the cloning
No, we were
room. You went to go see the clones, and then you went all the way over to where the scanning room was. Remember? That the scanning room was separate. That was down a different hallway.
Oh.
That's why they were hiding in the scanning room, remember?
Well, yeah, but then I thought, like, we talked to Philip and had left the cloning room and we're walking.
Yeah,
I assumed this was in transit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you guys. If you never said you were going there. You said you were in the hallway. So
All right. Well,
I
guess we're going there.
Anyway, but I assume you're going to the scanning room now. When you
Yeah.
go towards the scanning room, you'll see there are actually 3 vectors loading things up onto one of those levitation carts in the hallway. They seem to be loading up the hard drives from various computers in there.
Miko will peek in really quick, and then she's. Do they have like Geyer outfits on and stuff?
Yeah, they've got your outfits on.
Oh crap! They're loading all the equipment. I guess Judy owns. Ooh, I guess Judy do it. Hey, give me a second here, really quick. Just let me see how this goes. And she's gonna walk in from the hallway wearing her little lab coat and stuff. Just looking through. Oh, are you guys packing all this up already?
Yeah, boss wants his recordings all moved over.
Did you've got the JD recordings?
Relocating to a safer facility for all this stuff.
Right. I'm supposed to do well, I just lost the word for it. Integrity checks on the JD recordings. They're not done yet. The cloning's taking too long.
The one guy pauses and goes, "Who the hell are you?"
Well, I'm the one who's making his clones.
That's not a name.
Well, do you
Who the
think
hell are you?
No, it's plausible deniability. You know how this works. You can call me M. Co.
All right, you can give me a communication check. Difficulty 3.
M-Co.
Uh,
Kind of like it.
E-Co.
Peter Griffin.
God damn it. Why do you have to make me disappointed in you at this time of night? I don't have enough dedication for this.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, good enough anyway.
Yep.
He frowns a bit. Sounds like what the fucker would say. You want the JD files?
Yeah,
Alright,
spool them up over here.
He pulls a couple hard drives off, sets them to the side, and goes, "There's those ones. We're grabbing Rosie right now," and they start wheeling it.
Okay. Well, that's good. What's the new facility? How do I get these back?
I'll be back down in about an hour to get them. We're finishing loading up. We got to get everything out of here.
Okay.
What if we just kill these guys?
Yeah, I'm starting to be more willing to go towards plan. Let's just implant ourselves with a bunch of shit and be forces of nature for the sake of getting our hands on this shit.
Fair enough. She's gonna is it just you? I mean, there's a lot of equipment here.
There's 3 guys. That was the one lead guy that's talking to the other
Yeah.
guys are already wheeling their carts
I
down.
was just looking through. Okay. Well, I mean, I just check. Okay, I'll check this up, and when you guys come back, are you leaving now, or are you just loading?
Oh, we're just loading. We gotta get all this shit out of here. Do you know how much crap there is? There's gonna be another truck here in about 3 hours with 5 more guys.
Okay. That
You know
seems
how much
good.
shit they've been stockpiling here ever since that goddamn thing happened off downtown? We're moving everything to a more secure facility. Gonna have like 5-foot thick walls and shit like that.
Oh wow. Do you know where it is?
No, they don't pay me good enough money to do that kind
No,
of
but
shit.
I mean, they told you they were moving it and why.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, anything gets drunk
Can
enough
we
to
hear
talk
this
about
around the corner?
Give me a perception check. I'll say difficulty 1. He's not trying to mask his way. He's like, can't believe they actually found somebody to print for the fucker this time. You know, all of his personal people died in the big attack yesterday.
Yeah, I'm getting decent money.
I'm just like patting Zuri with a big smile. Give her a thumbs up.
Weak smile in return.
Alright, I think I hear that stuff.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Giving Miko a quick buzz on.
Hang on a
But,
second, real quick. Let me look at this. Yeah.
Word to the wise man. Grab whatever's not
Okay.
accounted for before they do inventory.
this is
they
just
aren't going to
a-
notice shit right now.
You need to get him to confirm, as that are those the only backups.
Are there any other ones I should be looking for? Because I'm supposed to cross-check these against the other backups.
I don't know. Check the other ones. Like I said, I just got done pulling Rosie and JD's, and if I missed
This is
one, it's
facility,
probably
the only
older
one.
Yeah, but are
Looking
you
for
clearing
backups.
out other facilities, or is it just the one?
Only one I know about. And as far as I know, everything else went up.
Okay. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, one last thing before you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
Are you
oh,
immune to truth serum by chance?
what the fuck kind of question is that? Also,
Take one alive,
hey,
kill the
are you
and she hangs up.
hey, are you gonna be the guy? The people or the person that takes down the robot? I mean, I don't think anybody's
Oh, that's
told it yet.
rude. Okay.
I don't think anybody's told it yet, but we're taking down. The AI is supposed to go down. In about 2
I'm
hours.
gonna come around the corner and shoot the first dude I see.
Pretty Patrick! I need to protect Peter.
The AI.
She just has to ask the last question. Yeah, you know, I need this guy because he has information. Don't kill him.
All right, so you're shooting the first guy, which is the guy Miko's talking to.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot it, but
Yeah, we only need one of them though.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
no,
I mean-
it's not a killing shot. So, oh wait, with my gun it is, but it shouldn't be the killing shot.
All right, well, give me your attack roll,
Okie dokie.
and we will go into a nits.
Now, does this count as a surprise sneaky attack?
It does for this entire.
Yeah, that's gonna kill the fuck out of him. Could you maybe shoot the other one?
If you want to shoot the other two.
Yeah, sure. I'd probably be bright enough to not shoot the one that's actually talking.
I am aiming to stun with this plasma pistol.
Oh man, I've not done this in a while. Okay.
Wait, if we start
Uh huh.
our alarm's gonna go off?
Probably.
I mean, we'll find out here shortly, but like, I think they've decided that this treasure trove was more useful.
Yeah, this is way more important than the other plan.
Okay.
I'm 1 over, so D8
I'm just rolling their nits right now because that will help me.
plus
If you end up killing it, one of the threes is going away.
Is there any accuracy bonus to shooting somebody that can't see you coming?
Yeah, they're I want to say it's like -2. Let me look at it.
I have not used my gun in a while.
Also, if everybody else wants to roll their net while you're waiting on
Yeah.
Lot.
17.
There we go.
Plus
Launching
whatever
a sneak
bonuses
attack.
to them being surprised.
Complete untested sneaking, use summer execution first attack, yada 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 yada. Sneak attack. Sneaking. Sneak position or simplified had the exploit property.
Okay, okay, so that would be 2d10. It wouldn't make
Yeah.
much difference, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, in that case, I get to roll my damage. Which, I'll do the base damage.
Now, for the record, that time I rolled without a bonus because I couldn't remember what it is.
Right, and I'm going to roll it again.
What I might start doing is just not letting you have it if you don't roll your bonus.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so mean, though.
And I'm going to roll an extra 2d10 because I get to re-roll my dice and take the highest no matter what. So another 2 damage, 32 damage, plus
Alright,
this
is that-
sneak attack.
Alright, what's the sneak attack damage?
Gross. If it's the straight up complete snake, which they weren't really expecting us, so
Let's see.
Complete sneak.
Yeah.
Which summary execution rules.
yeah, it's summer execution.
Alright, well it's an auto kill, these guys have no armor on.
Yeah, the summer execution's gonna nuke him.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because it's 3 plus 2d6 wounds
Yeah,
directly.
it's
Yeah, well,
pretty.
I actually think 32 might have killed him, just because I think he would have had because I usually give my mooks about 3 wounds. So,
Oh.
I was sitting there going, I think he's dead. So
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
one of the guys
Oh.
pushing the cart full of Rosie's engrams. The bullet just goes right through the back of his head, and he just lurches forward onto the thing. The guy next to him goes, "What the fuck?" And the guy next to Miko is like, "What the hell?" And he's got his hands up, but he has no weapons.
Also, it's the charge gun, so if he has any electronics or grenades or such on him,
Oh,
they will...
Ali,
he was
you just
actually
nuked the hard
pushing a cart
drives.
full of hard drives, so they all go up.
Oh, convenient.
Goodbye, Rosie.
Goodbye, Rosie.
We needed that.
No, we don't.
We don't too much need that one, but I mean, it might have been nice to
there's
give her some
arcing
peace.
lightning, and there's melting stuff, and there is a high pitch exclamation of noise from down the hallway, and you can
I
see
should roll my net now as well.
a Philip robot looking scared and backing down the hallway.
Aw,
Somebody just
Huh,
blew up
I cannot-
electronics.
I cannot click on my net in the turn order for some reason.
Just roll it. Just roll it.
I did.
Okay, what did it? 3?
3. Yeah.
Okay, 3. Okay, I'll just
Oh, and I cannot interact with my token.
I don't know why. It's dumb. I'll fix it. Fix it. Oh, because it's not really being controlled and it doesn't represent Lotta, so that's why. There you go.
Great.
Alright,
Thank
that's Lotta. There you go. So,
That's
Amelia,
interesting.
you're hiding around the corner, and you just see Lotta just go, "Oh fuck that," and go around the corner and shoot a guy.
Well, then I'm going to do the same.
Alright, so come around the corner and do a shot. I do not believe you have your rifle with you.
No, I have my pistol.
Yeah, so
I would have actually assumed we would have picked up all of our gear from that thing when we headed over.
okay, so you did that. Okay.
I, on the other hand, have fuck all.
Okay.
So I guess
Because you were
have
going
to
to
do that.
business job.
I was going to business job. I do have my snapshot because I've just been wearing that. It's fucking useful, but I don't have my weapon or anything.
I don't suppose I have any kind of exploit for surprise on this, do I?
It's only the first one.
It's only
Oh,
the
Yeah,
first
she already got the good one.
Okay, so there's I'm going to shoot at the guy who is furthest away.
I mean, if I remember correctly, a target that has no cover and no armor.
Oh yeah, if they're completely
Exploit.
undefended, you get exploit against it.
one. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
they are undefended. So
Yeah.
So, anyways, what is my bonus to hit?
It doesn't change the hit. The exploit is just automatic wound.
I know. I just wanted to know what my bonus to hit was.
Yeah, I had to figure that out as well. It's actually been a bit since we've done a combat like this.
Yeah, it's difficulty
Yeah.
2, if that's what you're asking.
It is +7. Is my
That sounds about right. That's what I've got for mine.
so
Wow. Oh,
That's quite low, but it's
It's 12.
13?
yeah.
Not
Yes,
if it's
12.
+7, it's 12, yeah.
So
Yeah.
+7 to that.
Yeah.
You really need to do your +7s.
You just add the +7 there.
Yeah, add your +7 would be really handy. So that's a 12. That's a hit. Like I said, they are unarmored mooks. These are warehouse workers. They are not mercenaries.
There.
You completely outclass them in every way. Wow.
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 Now I question every dice roll you've ever made.
Yeah. All right. So you hit. Roll damage.
That makes 2 of us.
All right, and I think that's one auto wound, right? 'Cause of
Yeah.
exploit.
Mhm.
All right, so the guy looks like he gets shot into the chest. It probably pierces a lung or something like that. He reaches over to grab his hand over the wound as it goes clearing through. He looks over at the other guy. Looks like he's gonna scream, but nothing's coming out right now. It's just blood everywhere.
And then with my second action, I shoot the other guy.
This is just gonna be, Bill, I know, Jim. I know. I've always known.
Okay. Roll those attacks. All right, that's a hit. This is the guy with that's talking to Miko, right?
Yep.
All right, roll damage. All right, that guy also he falls back away from Miko, clutching his chest, or actually he's clutching his neck where he's been hit, and there's a lot of blood coming out, and he does not look like he's doing so good. And he's wide-eyed and looking confused. Zuri.
Well, it doesn't look like those 3 are much of a threat anymore.
Oh.
I will check what Phil is doing.
Protect Phil at all costs.
Phil is kind of backed up down the hallway a little bit, like around the corner, just like hunkering down, like scared puppy.
Oh,
Okay, we need to set him up and send him away to safety like we did with Stefan.
Obviously, we're keeping Phil.
Tempted to keep the building.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
We tried that before. It got Stoddle killed.
Stoddle's not here.
Well, for long. I mean, I've got a cloning facility.
All right, what are you doing, Zuri?
I wanna run over to Phil and try to comfort him.
It's looking around worriedly, and you make I guess a communication check to try and soothe it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bad at that.
Oh. Don't worry, it was
Don't
just
be
most
bad
of the
at it.
computers in the room. Most of them died.
It's okay. You're a janitor. He trusts you.
What's the
We'll say-
difficulty?
We'll say difficulty 1.
Ten plus nothing, and I have a fault in this.
Oh no.
Hey!
At least I succeeded.
You succeed. Okay, Phil is starts ducking behind you.
Okay.
Phil's safety is in your hands. We're pinning this all on you now.
Yeah, this is all on you right now. The only way Phil can be safe is if you do it. Okay,
Oh,
so
great.
this guy's turn. I said one of the 3s was dead, so one of the 3s is dead. This guy's turn. He's gonna tap his little toggle comm spot and go, Richie, get out of here! They're shooting us!
Aww.
Bastard lied to me. I asked him if it was just them.
Yeah, but you asked if it was just him, and I said there were 2 other guys with him. I didn't answer in character. They didn't answer you at all. So he said, Richie, you gotta get out of here. And you hear muffled talking on the other side of the comm. And the guy's basically going to try and scoot across the floor, leaving a bloody smear behind him as he goes. Miko.
I am going
There's-
outside. It's time to fuck up a car.
Alright, where are you gonna go outside? The
Well,
side
they're-
entrance you know to the west, or the entrance at the front? Or are you going to try and navigate through the building to find the room that the vehicle was docked into?
I'm gonna ask real quick where they saw the car coming in during chatter stop.
We already actually told you south side.
Yeah, so she will go to the closest entrance she knows of that will lead to the south.
Okay, you will find a winding path of doors. You can remember briefly from your map that they lead to the docking bay.
Wait a minute, how close is this room to the back south end of the building? Like, am I against a wall or?
No, this is more at the north end. It's probably it's probably closer to the outside wall right now.
Is it close enough to teleport to?
To the
No,
docking bay.
no,
I'm
just
saying-
the outside of the wall. Can I just
You
get
can
out of
go
the building?
You could try.
Yeah. She's gonna book it toward the wall, toward the exterior, and attempt to zap through.
Okay. Do you have to do any kind of rolls to run that thing? I
No,
forget.
it's a action.
Okay, because I just know you don't have like hands.
No, it's just an action.
Push for.
I do have a push frame.
Oh, you do have a push frame?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So you go up and you use it and you zap outside and
Yep.
you use your movement to run around the outside and you can see the vehicle and there is a Vector in the driver's seat who is talking to somebody on a phone.
He is getting
Amazing
rushed.
white lab coat is flickering in the wind as you do this.
She's gonna skid to a halt in front of him. And she's staring down the vehicle from across the road. So, do you? I charge the fucking vehicle.
All right. So let's see.
Okay, so let's look at the rules for vehicular combat.
Other guy is gonna be fuck. Call 915. He's gonna-
915465 next
he's-
turn.
He's struggling with his toggle to try and call for help. I've been hit. And Lada.
Okay, Lala, being horrible, is just going to walk alongside the guys trying to crawl away, shoot whichever one's closest.
Okay.
But the
The one that was talking to Miko was the closest one.
well, actually, we'll leave that one alive. As she's passing him by, she's
That
just going
was
to
the one that was calling for Richie to drive away.
Yeah.
So.
she's just going to look at him and she's passing by, say, "Keep your trap sharp, and you might live through this." And then she'll shoot the other dude.
All right.
Phew.
I don't know if you can do enough damage to not kill him, so we'll see.
Well, I mean, the intent is to kill him anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't think you could roll enough low enough, but I don't know. Yeah, you kill him.
Goodness.
The bloody smear behind. As that happens, Uri, you can tell that there's like a little, like even more fear from Philip as the little robot shakes behind you.
Aww.
All right, and back at the top of the rounds, it's Amelia.
I'm going to also use my
Oh.
last movement to start heading towards the southern side of the building through the corridors. I don't know the way through, so it might take me a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a while because it's a
Yeah.
maze.
Zing.
Amelia,
I'm let me make sure I'm unmuted.
you are.
You are.
All right. I'm going immediately to step over there and just stomp on that guy's toggle.
This is the guy that was using the comp spot, by the way. The guy that was using the toggle got killed. By
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna step on his comp.
Right, he's got like the little comp spot badge thing, so you're gonna stomp on his chest.
Well, I'm just gonna pull it off and stomp on it and just kind of
Okay.
just like I think you and me are gonna sit tight.
Alright, he is looking at you horrified, and there's just blood just ebbing out of him right now. Zuri, you have a very scared little AI robot arms that's like, do anything, and it starts trying to pull you back around the corner, like it's trying to get you away from the mean, scary people.
Before my turn's over,
Yeah.
I would like to apply direct pressure to his wound. I'm just gonna just be like, hold on, I'm gonna keep you alive.
Okay, I was gonna ask, are you applying pressure for pain and suffering, or were you applying pressure for medical first aid? Because
No, I'm gonna do medicine.
okay, you do medicine. Do me a medicine roll then.
Oh shoot.
I mean, technically, you don't have to. He's not in danger of dying.
I'm just saying, if you're trying to help out and you want to do a medicine roll, feel free.
What's my difficulty on this?
I'll say difficulty 1.
Difficulty 1 against my exert 3. Hold on, let me write a thing together. 8, 10.
Right, yeah, you did a really good job of stopping that bleeding.
That's actually a 15. I mistyped. That's supposed to be +2, not +3.
Okay, but at least you did your pluses. So, yeah, you stop the guy's bleeding. You staunch his wound, and he's just staring at you, kind of gasping for breath. And he looks very horrified, like he's never experienced this before in his life. His own, mortal wounding is terrifying to him. The other guy's dead. Or that's the guy that's down. He's not gonna struggle because he doesn't want to die. Miko, the guy in the car is revving it up, and he's gonna try and drive past you.
Hey, was Tygon done with his turn?
Oh, sorry, yeah, Tygon. Sorry, sorry, I got messed up because
it was I interrupted him.
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. After a moment of thinking, we're not gonna give Philip a little pat. Say, okay, take me to the rest of you, to all the other Phils.
I'm here to rescue you.
Gather them all together in a server room or something and take me there.
Alright, it starts wheeling you down hallways.
Come with me, my quaking sheep.
Yeah. You can hear the sounds of more whirring as you go. There's a whole bunch of them just going from all around the building.
We're gonna have a little droid force. A useless droid force.
Useless droid force.
I thought there were maybe 3 or 4 of them.
Well, I can think of them as just a foreign contaminant.
Our Phillips will blot out the sun.
Alright, so there's whirring noises coming from various parts of the building. Miko, the car that was the vehicle, the driver sees you and just guns the gas. And it is just gonna drive. Were you in front of it?
I believe I was, yeah.
She did specify she was staring it down while
Alright, would you like to give me an evade at difficulty 2?
Now, how far away was it, is the bigger question.
Really close, I think, because I assumed you went right up on it.
Now, there actually is a thing for this, so we should use it.
Okay,
he's trying to ram me. So, travel to the hex of the vehicle. The enemy you're passing through can roll a dodge save, difficulty 2. We put it other way.
So you mean my dodge save difficulty 2 was right? I made the right choice.
You did. Most of the combat stuff is difficulty 2. Let's try. I do not have the evasion to get up to a 2, I don't think. Just checking. Not quite. Damn. But I've got this other stuff, so.
Okay.
I'll bump it up. I got it. So 12.
Alright, you bump it up, so you roll out of the way as he starts gunning the car, driving away.
And there you go. Leap out of the way. If they succeed, put them aside via the shortest possible route and pass the vehicle straight through to wherever it was heading.
Okay. Well, the vehicle is heading off to the road.
Okay.
And it will spend the next turn driving away at good vehicle speeds.
Fast vehicle or strong vehicle? You just have to qualify that based on your own thoughts.
The thing is I think of this as an armored vehicle, but I don't think that doesn't make it. I don't think it's like, race car, but
So,
You know.
the fast and strong, for the sake of this, because the vehicles that it's talking about are like improvised vehicles, so it's really referring to
Yeah.
acceleration more than top speed.
okay. Well, I'll say strong. It's a strong vehicle. 'cause
Okay,
it's,
so-
it's armored. It's got bulletproof glass and shit like
Right.
that.
So movement score of 8. Maybe in its next turn it'll get up to full speed, but for this round, it should probably be 8.
Yeah. So it's moving 8 away as it starts peeling closer.
And it took 3 actions to do that, so it's gone 8 3 times basically,
Yeah.
starting from behind me. Okay.
So it's gunned
Can do
forward.
that.
Yeah, I can catch it. So
Yeah.
she'll spend her first 2 actions chasing after it, which will catch me up to it. And in the third one, I'm going to take the single grenade that I borrowed 3 sessions ago and was kept inside my jacket and place it inside the cockpit.
I thought they took that grenade away from you.
No, they gave that grenade to me.
No, they took that grenade away from you when you went in for the talk to the guy. Remember? At the tent city when you guys
I thought-
came in.
Yeah, but they gave us all our stuff back, didn't they?
They sent it to the hotel. So did you put it back in your pocket again?
Yeah, it's right
Okay.
here on my list of things. Says grenade. Got it from Lada.
I never claimed it, so
Well, I was just saying that, I did actually disarm everybody when we were at the thing. So.
Oh, you also just said
I
many times
assume
over.
we redistributed
Yeah.
as our lists are.
Okay. Let's see. Hi, Piccolo. All right, so you throw the grenade.
We'll toss it inside the driver's seat there.
You can't toss it inside. The windows are up, so you will toss it at the vehicle.
Oh well, in that case, I'm gonna hop on board and put the damn thing down. We'll just ride this train. That's okay.
Okay.
She'll try to stunt onto the car.
All right, so you're gonna try to stunt onto the car.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you want for difficulty? 3.
It's gonna be difficulty 3 vehicle.
Roll 2d8 plus.
This isn't down below. People up here actually have windows, and I said bulletproof glass.
Bulletproof bastard. Wait, how
I
big
also
is the
said armored vehicle because it was,
how big is the back end? How big is the truck? Like
it's
a
not
pretty
a truck. It's one of those armored
yeah,
vans.
it's like a fairly large van, right?
Yeah, it's one of those big armored van
Can I
things.
teleport into the back of it?
I don't know.
Well,
How
like,
does that work on a moving vehicle?
oh, it just like, is there physically room for me to sit in the back of the vehicle?
I don't know. You want to do a perception check?
Well, I mean that's the question, because
I will say from the side of the compartment where the stuff is loaded in, you can't see in because there's no windows. So all you
Oh,
can see
actually,
is the
he
compartment.
drove away in a hurry, right, while they were mid-loading.
Yeah.
so
Wouldn't that
did
still be open?
yeah, did he close the doors?
It wasn't open yet because they hadn't actually brought everything in to load into it.
So it's probably empty.
It probably is.
I'm gonna try to get into it.
Okay, good try.
All right, she tries. Do I get into it?
All right, you get into it. It is dark and it is sealed up and it is metal.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, I'm in there. Seems legit. I don't know that I want to have him get against me though. So that's 3 actions. I'll wait till the next turn.
All right, so that is that. Lada, you continue running down hallways. You'll eventually make your way to the south entrance. You can see the entryway into the.
Oh, actually,
Um,
really quick, can I see it? Because I'm glowy. Do I see anything? Like what's in there?
You can see that you are in a big cargo thing with basically seats for troop hauling.
Yeah, fair
And
enough.
then, there's nothing loaded in there because it was empty because it was going to be loaded up. And actually, it's probably lunch bags.
Nice.
So there's probably some lunch bags in there. But Lada, you get to the opening of the docking bay. The big metal door where the vehicle would have pulled in is starting to slowly automatically close because the AI's doing its thing of keeping the building secure. There is lots of boxes and containers all piled up here. There's little pads that seem to be keeping a list of everything that's here. There is one little Philbot that is desperately trying to make a door open on the other side of the room.
Wow.
It keeps
Okay,
tapping on the door and then trying the handle and then tapping on the door.
I have no idea how many actions this is taking. Can I get out and see the truck?
You will only get to where I said you're gonna get to the bay.
Okay.
So, because it will take probably about that far. Amelia, you have the guy trapped under you, and you're keeping him from bleeding. Are you doing anything else to him? Or you tie him up? What are you gonna do?
I think I'm just gonna, for the time being, stay with him. Just chill out and keep an eye on him.
All right, so you're
Just
gonna
gotta, just like we're
hold
just
him
gonna,
down?
yeah, just like we're gonna sit here and chill out. We're just gonna both be cool. You like the idea of that? You like the idea of me staying cool?
He's trying not to look at you, and he's not talking to you because he remembers his training when dealing with terrorist forces. Don't engage them. They're trying to hurt
It's
you.
like people that annoy me kind of get me hot. That's like if I'm gonna stay cool, you might want to stop ignoring me.
It's not gonna fall for your trap.
It's not so much a trap as much as it is a warning.
So that hand that's applying pressure might start to feel slightly acidy.
Yeah. All right. Well, he's not being too talkative. Zuri. You are being led down hallways and hallways and hallways, and eventually you are brought into a cloning chamber where there are approximately 9 Philip bots. And they are trying to barricade the doors after you get in. They're just pushing things against the doors, and then they start dialing on the wall telephone. And a big fluffy-eared, most adorable creature you've ever seen, probably. Little fluffy-eared, kind of like bunny cat fox, who knows what mix this creature is, with big ears and big red eyes, is suddenly looking at you and goes, "Who is this? And what are you doing calling from my facility?
Don't
Phil,
cost
what are
me
you
my
doing?
check.
Where's Nico?"
There are technical difficulties. I'm afraid. It's I'm afraid. Listen. I'm just here for cleaning. I have no idea how all this technical stuff works. But I don't think that we're actually supposed to call you yet. So sorry about that. Could you please
Nico,
hang
you're
up?
gonna need to do a difficulty 2 communication check, because right now all the Philbots are shaking and like making like gesticulations of the panic.
You got this. You got this.
I ain't got this.
Phil is panicking, yo.
Oh, Phil, I trust you.
Phil's keeping you safe. Phil's calling for help.
Okay, well.
Phil doesn't understand what's going on.
What? Oh, sorry.
No, that's an 8. I like that.
That's an 8. What's your other dice? Okay, you pass. She kind of squints at you and goes, "Don't waste my time," and she hangs up. And you see all the Philbots like drop everything they were holding and just like they're like waving one arm like, "What the hell?" You know, like that in unison, you know. All right, and that'll be your whole turn.
Okay.
Basically, you're stopping Riri from getting involved right there. So let's see. That was Uri. That's that guy.
I was going to vow to politely take your character hostage, but not brutally murder her.
All right. So the vehicle is accelerating, and that is all you know, Miko. So,
I'd like to believe that I
Miko,
know
you're
other
in a
things.
box.
Nobody puts Miko in a box.
Other than Miko. Miko put Miko in a box.
Is there a way from this box into the front?
There is not an opening into the front. It is a secure container.
Well then, I suppose I have to make one. via explosions.
I can picture her like tossing the grenade, like you know how a dog tosses its own ball, flips its
Yeah.
head back, and then just vanishing from the back of the truck.
I don't know that I can successfully place myself into the front seat without hitting obstructions. So
I don't-
Can you
you
go
don't-
up with that thing?
yeah, I can get onto the roof. I just don't know if I'll go flying off of it when I get there. I don't really want to set it off in here because it's probably going to do more damage to me than it does to the wall.
Well, you drop it on a slight. Oh no, timers. That's right.
Yeah.
No, you can do it like remote detonation and stuff.
Why don't you do that and then teleport out?
Because I could do that. Well, I mean, I just gotta hope that like she's gonna look around for where she assumes the wheel well is.
All right, give me a logic check. We'll say difficult. Actually, no, it's me an engineering. Engineering check. We'll say difficulty 2.
How bad am I at this? Oh, fairly bad at this. Well, on the upside, it's a fault. So, like, if it goes wrong, I don't much care.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll try it. She's gonna try to
So
find
if it
something.
goes wrong, it'll be as catastrophic as Sam makes it.
Yeah, I guess.
And or in this case, maybe not.
I guess it doesn't. Well, I'm gonna put the grenade in there, and I'm gonna hope that it's useful. So she's gonna shove it in a corner and hope that it's good.
Alright.
I'm actually not gonna roll on it. I don't want to risk it not doing anything. So I'm going to find a corner.
No, I want you to roll on it. I'm asking for this now.
Well, I
You're
mean,
specifically trying to do a thing. I want you to do an engineering roll.
no,
You're
I
trying to
just
do
said what the thing
vehicle.
was. I'm gonna find a corner and shove a grenade into it. So I find a corner and I shove a grenade into it.
Listen, you're not targeting a wheel well.
Yeah.
So basically, you're not targeting anything.
Pretty
You're just
much.
trying to do damage to
Yeah,
people.
I mean, it's a box. Hopefully one of the corners will blow up. I will put it in the corner that is closest to the driver. That seems good.
Mhm.
And then she is going to pop out the back, having put it on remote detonation.
All right, so you're gonna pop out the back of a moving vehicle
Here we go.
at a high speed.
Miko fly.
Nico hurt.
Miko fly.
Nico in traffic.
Go fly.
No, you said there wasn't traffic. You said
That was how many hours ago? And I said there wasn't a lot.
It was a day of mourning.
traffic.
The morning
Miko
was several hours
traffic.
ago. It's a day of afternoon right about now.
Yeah, yeah. So Miko traffic.
Yes,
Miko
but
cars.
Miko
fall
fly.
out of fast moving car.
Here we go. Ah! Jump backwards.
Is Miko fly? I don't know. Does Miko fly?
Miko tumble to start with. May sting.
All right. Let me do the table for damage from events of this nature. Environmental. Where are you? Enviro.
170.
I like how you know that one by heart.
Well, I mean, it's here. I'm looking at it. Fall collision actions.
Yeah, this is a fast moving. This guy was driving in a panic, so this is a really fast moving car right now. And you do not have a car holding you together. So.
Heavy damage, collisions with objects of lethal mass compared to yourself, falls in excess of 30 feet. D12.
Alright, so I would like you to do a evade. I think it's evade, right? Not evade.
The dodge?
Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dodge. I always want to say evade for some reason.
Or would it be endure?
Would it be endure? Yeah, let's do endure.
I'll try
That makes
endure.
sense.
Alright, I think it's gonna be about the same for me, but
Yeah, and we'll do an endure save. I'll say difficulty 3. This is fast. Fast moving car. I will lower it 1 degree if you get this.
38 rather.
So basically, it's
Nice.
going from D12 to D6 if you get this.
Fuck it.
Is it fuck it, I'm gonna burn some stuff on it, or is it fuck it, I'll take it?
I'm gonna take it.
Alright, roll a d12. I can re-roll my numbers if I spend my readiness, right?
I suppose if you hate me, yeah, you can.
Alright, 4 wounds, Miko.
Ouchie.
And, you said, and that you will also, in the process of this, be hit by a small rent-a-car as you come out.
Oh, dick move.
It's one of those ones that's
Wait.
being self-piloted.
Was it in the same lane as him? I just went backwards.
He was behind him.
Oh, dick. So is that another? Are you gonna roll another thing for it?
Well, actually, you're going to be hit by it. Roll me a dodge save for this one.
Oh,
If you get-
God. What's the difficulty?
We'll say difficulty 2 on this.
Uh,
Should be alright. Should be okay. This is medium damage if you fail.
okay, got it. Yes.
You got it. All right, cool. Medium
This is
damage.
actually where she is going to, in a panic, as she is tumbling out of the back of the car. The other car is coming. She will leap upward and continue to travel up.
Okay.
Miko, fly?
Miko, fly!
Actually, since this is an evade check and not part of your actual movement, it's just going to be rolling to the side.
Oh, fine. Take away my scene. Sure.
I will
You know,
take away
I've
your
had this power for 7 games now, Sam. 7.
Okay.
7 of
fine.
14.
Miko can leap. up
I've
and
never
keep
used it
going.
because it been looking and all this time I've been waiting for an exciting moment and it's never come and it still isn't here, so I'm using it now. So
Okay. Oh, wait.
Maybe Miko press button?
All right. So Miko, you start floating into the air
Yeah.
as you.
she's like, okay,
jump out of the way.
Miko does. Oh, I wish I had done this 7 games ago. And she presses button.
All right. There's a as the vehicle keeps driving away.
All right, fine, whatever. Do I get to roll damage, or have you just decided it's impervious?
No, you can roll damage. The explosion's happening on the inside of a heavily armored vehicle.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
gonna be-
armored from the outside. The inside's cushy.
The entire box is the armored part.
All right,
It's
let
one
me
of the more heavily armored
roll
parts.
the thingabob. This is what I kept the readiness for. Hopefully, it's good. Hotspot.
Isn't it like 50 on the main square? Or no, it's auto wound.
Checking. Nope. Beep, beep. 'Where'd you go?
30 plus 5d10 damage main square.
Okay. So slash roll 5d10. 32. So a total of 62.
Total of 62. Okay. Yeah, you hear this kind of weakened explosion because it's muffled under all that thing, but you do see a little bit of smoke coming off the side of the vehicle as it continues going forward.
Well, I heard his morals. I mean, like his morale it's taken a beating. Guys, she says.
Actually, its endurance higher than that, so it didn't. It just took the 1 wound, yeah. So.
Well,
it's
take
a
that
strong
then.
vehicle. Strong vehicles, V. So yeah, it is a little puff of smoke coming off the boxy part of it, and it's still driving forward. That was Miko's turn. You are able to see the traffic now, and I'm gonna say you can probably see far enough that you see Miko get hit by a car, or nearly hit by a car and roll and tumble on the ground, and you can see the little puff of smoke from this one vehicle that's starting to disappear into traffic.
Okay, I want to try and fire it down the street.
Okay.
I'm going to load an explosive clip into my gun.
Also, Miko looks like she's glitched because her flight is a zero gravity thing, so it basically looks like you broke the physics engine and she's just floating upward. It's like anytime you release an animal on Ark during that old glitch, it just kind of kept going up.
Start gliding upward.
Yeah.
Remember our sacred fish bay?
The old
Sort of
sacred fish,
levitating
yeah.
up, yeah.
That's-
Let's see. I don't know what side of the street I've run out on, and I don't know what side of the street that's on relative to me. Can I get any angle on the cabin?
It is obscured by the back of the vehicle, right?
Okay, I guess I will try. I'll if I can't even see the wheels, I'll just shoot at it itself.
Okay. I will say you're in broad daylight. In civilized area. Do you want to shoot into traffic?
I mean, I figure we've already created a fuckload of noise and a big bomb.
Okay. Just. I'm being a good DM and asking.
How many stars do we have already?
I can't tell you that.
No, look at the HUD.
We'll be able to see it at the corner of our...
It's there in the HUD.
See, I can't tell you that because I don't know that game well enough to be able to relatively tell you how many that should be.
Fair enough.
I can tell you Zuri prevented 1 star.
Alright. Assume that hits?
Yeah, that hits its evade.
I am helping.
I realize that the explosive is kind of pointless here because I mean technically it goes through full cover, but I don't know if it's going to hit him. But hey, flavor.
That hits the vehicle, so.
All right, it's that. I'm going to roll an extra 2d10 because I get to do that for free. So replace that 1 with 8. So 20.
Do you do at least 40?
Well, I've not finished firing yet.
Okay.
I know what I'm gonna do. Alright, so. Alright, so that's 34. Roll. Second shot. Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Roll another d10, 2d10. No, doesn't replace anything, so that's another 27. 27. That's 61. And did I need to use a movement?
Yeah, you would have had to use a move to get over. I just assumed you would have to move into place to see.
Alright, that's me done then.
Alright. You do a wound to the vehicle. But there is definitely taking a pounding. There is also lights that start to go off on the corner that you're on. The little like normally they'd be like street lights and things like that. They start kind of doing a little beacon thing of something letting you know that emergency services are being called. And
actually, it's a bit late. Never mind.
All right, and Amelia, it is your turn.
I am gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Actually, Amelia, if you want to initiate movie time chatter, that would be kind of useful right now. Just so that we could figure out what we're doing really quick. Because we're all not currently...
I was about to say, that was probably entirely the point. I should probably have just done a roll to see, hey, is it even feasibly possible to stop this thing? Because I don't... But I will.
Right. But if you want to call us on the toggle really quick.
Yeah, sure. I sure. I will do that.
Alright, you guys are initiating a phone conversation. I
Well,
will let you guys have freedom to talk if you want.
It's just a quick talk thing. Oh, guys, I can fly! Also, the grenade didn't do much.
Yeah, shots didn't seem to do much.
Wait, did you shoot at it just yet? We're trying to stop the car.
Yeah, I shot at it.
You guys let the car get away?
We're trying. There was a grenade, and I'm floating. I'm getting really high. Actually, I'm a little concerned.
Really? Because I'm sitting here. I've got the hostage.
Okay, hang on. Can you shoot it again?
So maybe I'm not the dumb one.
Can you shoot it again? Is there still time?
The Phils are trying to call for I don't know what they called a really cute thing. It was adorable.
I don't know if I can shoot it again because I don't know how long the street is and how the turnoffs are and all that stuff.
Does she have another shot on it? Like, is it?
It's probably going to be out of sight.
Yeah, so okay. Well, I mean,
unless she somehow manages to go before it, which it's currently in initiative 5.
okay. Well, I mean, you can try another shot or something. Are the cops? I see lights.
If I shoot him again, he's gonna die.
Not you.
Not him.
Her. I see lights. Are they coming? Are they like right there?
There's no her here for me to shoot.
Okay, listen, Lotta. Take another shot if you can, and then go inside and shoot your clone and put the gun on it.
Okay.
And dress it. I mean, you're gonna be naked or something, but I mean, crime, suicide thing. Just stash it somewhere. If they find a body, it's good enough.
Oh, hey, the clone's gonna have genetic markings, right?
Yeah.
Oh, pretty princess, I guess.
Pretty princess. All right, that's probably the end of like our little talk here. Set it up. You've already been scanned. You can shoot yourself if you want to. She'll turn it off.
All right, that is Amelia's turn, unless Amelia's doing anything else. But Zuri could swap turns with Lotta.
Yeah. Can I have your turn, Zuri?
You may.
Alright. Okay, Lotta will...
Is Amelia doing anything else?
Real. Hold on, can I say one last thing?
Yes.
I was just like putting my hand over the mic and looking at the dude on the ground. It's like they think so much smarter than me.
I love that. That was great. Okay, so now it is Lotta's turn, because this is the thing: is you could always swap endings around, and that's
Okay.
that's reminding
That's
you
a hit.
at the end of that. All right, that's a hit.
It seems pointless to roll those 2D, but I will do it just in case.
Mhm.
Wow.
You gonna replace the 8 with 9?
I think you have to roll them in sort of order, so that's what I figured it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Right.
gotta be the same order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 37. Second shot. Is that a hit?
Yeah, it has an evade of 8.
Okay. Let's roll that 2d10 again. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's 32. So that's plus. So that's 74 total so far, and I'm going to roll to try and take a bonus shot.
Okay, gotta get.
That's a thing, still right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What am I rolling for that?
Gotta get
2d10. Yeah, under your initiative.
Underneath my
evade.
3.
You have to get underneath the 8 because you're an 8 right now, I think, right? Or
Nah, it's still the one you rolled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's
So-
got to get
Uh,
under the 3.
This
So.
seems a little pointless to try, but yeah,
And what else are you gonna do?
I'll run inside.
Run inside's an option.
So 2d10.
It's a pistol, isn't it?
No.
Nah, it's a,
No,
it's
it's
a rifle.
It's a
Alright,
rifle.
So I have a
Oh.
question. How much total damage was that, Allie?
That's 74.
74. Okay, so you did 1 more wound to it. So it has taken 3 wounds out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay,
So,
that was. Yeah, that is important. Okay.
It's alright.
alright,
Give it a
so
try.
That was. Give it
Miko's still
try.
here.
Alright.
Also, you totally need to make explosive ammo do extra stuff against vehicles.
Alright, there is. Well, honestly, what would be helpful is just to have anti-vehicle stuff.
Oh, there aren't really in the, like the vehicle that you're fighting is not in the book. There are no
Yeah.
armored cars. This is supposed to be like the Zamboni kind of thing, but
Yeah. Well, All right. So this was that was Zuri's turn. The vehicle is going to make a sudden turn onto another street and get out of sight because it's been getting shot at, and it does not want to be there. So it's turning off and getting out of sight and driving away. Miko, fly! You're flying above traffic.
could I see where it
Yeah,
went?
It banked around a building on the street to the left.
Miko pursue?
How good is Miko pursue with the
It's
flight thing?
not terribly fast, honestly. I'm going at the speed that I was going because it just continues momentum, so I'm pretty
But
quick.
you-
But
well, actually, your momentum was you jumped in the air as a result of an evade check, so it's kind of a.
Well, then I guess I'm going to drift vaguely upward for a little while.
You're gonna vaguely jump the up.
She's going to be tumbling through the air a little bit, going, "This is not the flight that I hoped for. Here we go." She's gonna scramble a little bit toward the wall. There's gonna be some like leg flailing. Man, I got this. There's a little hip wiggle. I'll catch up. Okay, I'm not gonna catch up. I don't think I'm gonna catch up very well. I hope that guy's still alive because we kind of need to figure out where he's running to. We botched that other plan. Oh no, I know. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Let's. I'm gonna go back now. She's gonna start heading back.
All right, so you're gonna start heading back at your weird wobble float.
She's gonna try to go for a nearby building, which I think it's half speed.
Mm-hmm.
Is the float, which is still pretty quick for her. It's 5x's. So she'll go for a nearby building, but I can get to the building. I'll just attach to the wall and start running back.
Okay, so you'll start running down. Now it would be Zuri's turn. Zuri, you have a bunch of panicked robots that have barricaded you into the room with them, and they are wringing each other's hands.
Which really just looks like they're shaking hands a lot. I mean, it's odd.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's adorable.
Oh, by the way, Lana, there was still that one little robot, that one little full robot was desperately trying to open that one door and seems completely oblivious to you.
Okay, guys. Hey, listen to me. Now, don't panic. I'm gonna take care of this, okay? You stay here and just hunker down. Do nothing.
They all crouch down.
Excellent. I'm trying to get out of the room.
It is barricaded. You'll need to move things.
Yeah, I'm.
You're gonna have to start dragging some stuff. Why don't you give me a body exert, athletics? We'll say difficulty 2 on this because they've been moving heavy stuff in front of it.
Oh, great. Guess what else I have a fault in?
They were trying to make it safe.
I know. I appreciate it, but it's really inconvenient.
It was also mostly for their own benefit, so, there's that.
No.
Alright, yeah, you... Can't quite get it. You can spend another action trying, though.
Yeah, I'll try one more time.
Yeah. Okay, you got it. You drag this heavy metal, what the hell is this thing, out of the way, and you can get the door open. And you should probably spend your last movement action just, zipping around.
Yeah. One quick turn around and say again, stay here, guys. I'll be back in just a minute.
Alright, and as you zip down the hallway, you swear you hear that heavy metal being shoved across the floor.
Oh,
yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, not that kind of heavy metal. I think we're back at Amelia at the top of the round. Amelia, crap, been screwed. You're sitting there, kind of on the guy, and he's just kind of like slowly, kind of just breathing normally and looking around.
I wanted to start venting her frustrations to him, just like they don't think they're smart.
That was actually my plan.
They should just talk. How's your mom doing?
Yeah, that's like this. Just so they're just like, can you believe this? We had a whole plan, and then just left it. Oh, this pops up. It's out the window in a bit of a second. But I'm the dumb one. I'm the one who doesn't understand what's going on.
Wow.
I was just getting used to the idea of being 2 people at once, and now I'm just what?
Am I even a person still now?
Yeah.
They scanned my brain. I don't know.
Just like and so here, yeah, so look at what's happened. Oh, I'm the responsible one. I'm the one who has to watch the hostage.
Everyone else gets to run off.
It's like, God, I hate sitting still. It's like, so what do you know about this dude?
You got it rough.
It's like, so what do you know about this dude's operation?
I don't know shit. What the fuck?
Like, where's that truck going?
I know where it was going. I don't know where it's going now. Fuck.
That your first time getting shot?
Yes, fucking shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, it sucks really bad. It never gets easier.
Let me show you the second time.
You think you'd be used to it, but bam!
Yeah, one more and he's dead. But...
Oh, I'm not planning on it.
Yeah. Alright, that'll probably be your turn. So we can't chat for that long. Zuri, you're roaming around the hallways. I don't know where you're going.
Well, probably back to where the shootout was.
Alright, if you find Amelia sitting on a guy, holding his chest, keeping him from bleeding out. Everybody else is gone.
What happened? Oh, never mind. Don't want to know. Is he still alive?
Hey, yeah, he is. I'm keeping him alive, and, and
okay,
relatively comfortable.
Okay, good. Let's. Yeah, he should stay alive. Is he stable?
Yeah, he's good. I'm actually pretty decent at keeping people alive, believe it or not.
She's
Awesome.
not the dumb one.
I just like.
We never said dumb. We said uneducated.
I think the word "dumb" was used.
I'm on her side.
Oh, good for you. I hope you better stay on her side, or she'll stop keeping you alive. I'm gonna look for the others. I'll be right back.
Alright, are you gonna go wheel around until you find the thing? You'd probably be able to wheel to the docking bay. In there you'll see one Phil robot desperately trying to open the door on the far side.
The poor thing.
The poor thing desperately wants to go through that door into the building, and it does not notice you because it's desperately trying to get this door to open.
You know, my favorite thing about that is Amelia's the one that used the word "dumb." Nobody else did.
I know. All right, but that is as far as probably Zuri can get this turn.
Oh.
Kara is going from.
I'm dumb.
What's the matter?
Charge treats enemy endure scores as 2 lower.
Oh.
I don't think that would have made up for 2 wounds, though.
It wouldn't.
Nah, probably not.
It wouldn't have. All right, so Miko.
Do I get back to the place yet?
Yeah, you could if you spend a movement action, you can get back there.
All right. She will dart inside, and be like, okay.
The only one there is Zuri right now, and the one Phil robot trying to beat his way into the door.
She's gonna look around. Well, this is interesting. Okay, we need to.
You would go past Lotta on the way. Because Lotta's outside.
You can take my. Yeah, why don't you take my initiative slot?
Oh, and we're also dumb more.
What?
The enemy was out in the open.
No, it's armored though.
It was out in the open.
It was also amongst its friends' cars, so it really wasn't out in the open.
Yeah, it's armored.
Yeah. It's armored. Anyway.
You go in first. It doesn't do me any good to go in before you.
I mean, technically doesn't make any difference, but sure.
Alright,
I'll head on in.
Alright, you head on in. You will see the little Philbot desperately trying to claw its way into the room. And then if you just stop in the docking bay, I'm assuming Miko will run in next. Zuri's there.
Okay, I think we need to set up your body. Like, we need to kind of keep them out of here.
How long does it take to finish that brain stuff, by the way?
Well, I mean, I was just going to shoot you in the head. I mean, the other you in the head, and then...
But if we want her up...
Oh, probably longer than it's going to take them to get here.
Yeah, shit. Alright. I'll go set that up. Make sure you wipe all of the JD drives.
Actually, I was kind of thinking of keeping one and cloning it.
Why?
Well, I mean, don't you want one to interrogate?
I mean, we're about to lose this facility.
Not so necessarily. We just need to keep them out of here. If they find a victim on the outside, and we just kind of, play it right, you guys need to hide, but I'll say that we were jumped. Me and the boss.
What about me?
She looks down at her gun.
Good janitor.
I will say I will encourage a logic roll difficulty 0 for everybody involved in that conversation.
It's mind perceive if you're trying to realize stuff.
Oh, it's mind perceive. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't know.
Still
I would have thought it would have been
zero?
logic. Yeah, I will say difficulty 0. Alright, was that
Plus
everybody's roll?
minus.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, everybody who passed will realize that there is at least one of the bad guys that got away, and they have a tendency to call for help. And they might call in that, hey, my buddies were shot, and in that building.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I don't think
I
we.
guess just take all the drives.
Yeah.
I will commence the looting of the facility.
Alright, well, you can, basically, because Miko's fast, you could just have that quick conversation, run down
Hello.
all the way to where Miko is, or Amelia is.
Hey, this could go a couple of ways, actually. Like, JD's going to assume it's us, right? That guy's going to report us.
Probably.
JD might not send in a big public force.
Well, it's a chance for him to publicly, wipe us out because he knows where we are. He might send in everything and then try to blame yesterday on us, which in fairness was our fault.
Also, if the Philbots haven't alerted the authority yet, some automated system probably has.
Okay.
Did that map have a like a sewer or a utilities exit, something underneath that we could use?
It did not have anything for that.
Philip,
No.
do you know of a sewer or utilities exit or something that we could use?
Philip is beating helplessly on the door, trying to get away from you people.
Philip,
Yeah,
Philip,
'cause,
you
if we
are
don't have
assisting
that, I
me.
won't be-
I am still here as the person in charge of this operation.
Do you want to spend an action doing communication to get Phil to listen to you again?
Well, I mean, if it results in a way out of here that doesn't use the street, yes.
Yeah, because if we have to use the street, there is no escape because of the cameras. And only, one of us having a stealth suit.
She will try to talk to him. What difficulty do you want?
We'll say difficulty 2. He's pretty scared right now. He's been calmed down a bit by Zuri. That's why it's not a difficulty 3 like Zuri had. So. And he also was obligated to help you because that was his thing he was told.
Yes, communication is a 1. There you
But that was before the shooting and the killings of the people.
go. Was he programmed for self-preservation? Come on, robot.
He's a sweet little AI. He wants to be friends.
Alright, I passed.
You passed. Okay. He looks around in a panic, and then points through the door that he's trying to desperately get through.
Mika will open said door.
The door is unfortunately locked, and that's why he can't get through it.
Mika will turn and kick said door.
Wait! I have a key card.
Oh, I guess you could do that.
I will try the key card.
All right. Is it Zuri's turn then?
Are we still in rounds?
I guess we could go out of rounds. We can go out of rounds right now, but I'm keeping track of time. All right, so Zuri, you can go over and unlock it. It leads to a kind of a facilities area where there's a lot of back stuff, and he leads you over and starts yanking up a service tunnel thing for working on the pipes and everything under the building.
Glorious.
Unfortunately, Philip doesn't fit.
Oh.
Well, hopefully.
It has a ladder.
Phil, where are your hard drives? We will take you with us.
What?
Philip backs away from Suri.
Guys, it's a machine.
Well,
Come
but
on,
we should
let's
find
go.
the hard drives and wipe them because it knows
Right.
about everything now.
It's true. And Lola's it. I mean,
Phil
this
is now continuing to back away.
this agonizes me as a player to do. I hate it, but Lotta is raising a gun at the robot.
That won't do anything. You have to kill his memory.
There's like a whole bunch of them, aren't there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all sharing
Hey.
at the mind. We need to find his server if you're gonna try to do
Hey,
that.
hey guys, are we not doing the clone thing now?
No.
But I do have to grab some stuff. All right, somebody try to find the hard drive. I gotta take a few things that are important and that are valuable. She's gonna run back to the lab and attempt to grab whatever equipment can be taken.
You will not be able to grab too much in a hurry, so I will give you a D10 roll. Give me a D10. Because you're basically going to try and find... Actually, the other problem is you're going to have to do a body athletics to open the door, because they were all hiding in the lab.
I'll teleport through the door.
Sorry.
Alright, you'll teleport through the door into a mass of robots that are in panic mode, and they will be blocking you the whole way. So actually, let's do a D6 on that roll for loot.
No, they work for me, Sam. I already
No.
passed this.
Yeah, but then you guys openly talked about killing the robots.
It works for me.
I was talking about saving it.
Roll a D6.
I'm
right,
gonna
you
re-roll
get-
that D6. Damn it!
Oh, it's good to be sick. Okay. So, alright. Pick two things. Any two things in the TTI list.
I will just grab two things.
Alright. Well, what two things are you picking?
They were all transcendent implants, right?
Yeah, they're transcendent implants. You're
I-
picking two transcendent
I
implants?
grabbed two of them. Surprise me.
Alright, surprising. Alright,
Uh,
we'll roll at the point that you decide to do anything with them. So you'll grab two transcendent implants. Alright. And the Philbots will try to guard, everything and try and pilot back up, and they're going over and like patting the outside where the clones are and protecting them.
I don't know.
Actually,
if
this whole shoot the clone idea. Realize there's one fatal flaw in it.
that was his goal.
Well, JD's security, so it doesn't really matter. He's gonna know what's up.
I mean, maybe it doesn't go all the way up to the top. I don't know if he checks every report that comes through. What's important now is let's steal as many hard drives as we
If
can.
this place is important as it sounded like, he's gonna check this one.
The guy with Amelia is gonna be like, so it doesn't sound like I'm getting out of this alive, am I?
Well, nobody told me to kill you.
Oh, we still want him. I mean, since it's going to be harder to access these hard drives, and I have nobody else to question now, so bring him along.
I don't know if I'm gonna. Can
So-
we? I mean, this dude's fucked up, and he is a total pussy.
If you can keep up, sure. I'm just gonna start shooting every piece of machinery with my charge gun.
But we
Okay.
still want those drives.
Which drives?
All the JD ones, anything he's got in here, it's all his stuff.
Oh well. Okay.
I am gonna try and find a server room or something.
Is there any chance that one of these might be Zuri?
You could do a. Well, you guys won't have enough time to really search very well if you're doing this quick.
Look, do you want to? You're desperate to take a JD with us, or just make sure he's dead if he dies.
I think it's useful enough to have it. It's still digital. We don't need to find another facility like this to access it.
Well, if I see one labeled JD, I won't shoot.
It's literally right there. He showed me where they were.
They did have a whole stack of them that they tried to hand to you guys, and then the shooting started.
Grab the one that has the most recent date.
I assume the ones on the trolley got fried.
The ones on the
one trolley were Rosie.
yeah.
They pulled one separately aside that were JD, and we're offering those to Miko because Miko said
Oh,
they were gonna
so we have
scan
those
them.
right there, and we don't have
So-
to search for them.
No, we have them.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is kind of a shame because you guys could have probably wiped them and then handed them back, and nobody would have been the wiser.
Eh.
I thought of that, but my character character is not.
Yeah,
smart
your
to have thought
character's
of
not
that,
And
so.
Addie's not smart as a player,
She is,
so you know.
she is definitely the dumb one. Like Amelia is definitely.
Okay. So, all right. So are you destroying those, or are you taking them, or what?
Well, we're taking those. I'm destroying everything else.
All right.
Oh, look,
So you're
here's one for
stealing-
your sisters.
So you're stealing all those, and then your guys are running.
Yep.
All right. So you grab all the JD ones, and then you guys start.
I guess I'll shoulder this guy and like start pulling him along. Just like you're gonna have to hold this here real tight, but you're gonna have to follow along pretty hard.
All right, and you guys will descend. You got a kind of a whiny warehouse worker with you, who was kind of an average guy. Poor guy. Really wasn't what he signed up for, guys. He's not a merc. Not a
hire him.
mercenary. Not a mercenary at all. So he's kind of being dragged along as you guys are kind of moving through this pipeline underneath. You don't really know where this leads or where it's going to end at as you guys are kind of following the pipes going through. I mean, you can assume it's going to go somewhere, right? But as it starts kind of going off into the darkness, and a couple minutes into following it around in the dark, Miko's toggle is going to make a little beep noise signifying she has a text message.
Oh, wow, I even get signal down here. She will look at the text message.
It says peekaboo from H&S.
From H and S. Hugh
And Sally.
Sally. Hilda and Snookums. Hey, Lotta, do you know an H and S that would say peekaboo?
Duck.
Where?
And that's where we'll end this week. Good job, everybody. 15 XP.
Huzzah.
Thanks, Sammy.
Take your token 15 XP.
Oh, look. You guys are like 1 or 2 XP away from that coveted next landmark and getting your rescues back. That thing Sam's keeping from you. That was actually really interesting tonight. I actually enjoyed the little drone robots more than I thought I would.
I'm glad you had fun.
Poor Phil.
Shoot. I broke my sheet.
Oh, you need to stop doing that.
How do I fix you? I have an idea.
Stop.
I have an idea. Close. Don't save.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
God, why do I have so many windows open? So we should have 498 experience, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You monster. Also, I fixed my sheet. Yay.
Yay.
You reloaded your sheet. Good job.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Indeed.
Alright,
Mhm.
I'm gonna turn off the stream. Thanks for stopping in, y'all. Hopefully you had fun.
Later, everybody.
Had time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.